Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president.
Do it. Just do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
I didn't know any better.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 30.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8 electoral votes, in Indiana with its 11 electoral votes, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to CobraCast 199. I am your host, D-Day Cobra, and I am happy to see all of you here in the chat, the 3 different chats that we have going on tonight. And yes, I'm running this through OBS, so you're going to see the alerts. So when you see super chats, you're going to see Trump say a lot of money. The GIF with Trump saying that. We are live on Kick. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Rumble. We are getting this party started tonight. And I see Bebop is already getting this party started. Chat, help me stand up after Hayden75 opened a can of whoop ass on me. Well, there was a pretty big super chat fight the other night, and Bebop stood strong for a long time. He did. And then Alec Baldwin's finger came in, and he don't miss. We all know that. He don't miss. But Hayden75 ultimately, after saying, hey, not tonight, man. Not going to be here for it. Warren Smith was getting into the mix. We had plenty of other people getting in there, but now we stand with Hayden as the king of that one. But we all win. We all win when you guys are having fun in the chat, because that is all that matters to me. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much for being so awesome. We have Very with a $29.99 already. Holy crap, Very. And I see the Lost Tales is over in the Kick chat. You guys, I told you I was going to pay attention to all the chats, okay? All the chats. And that's right. Let me know how the audio levels are, because like I said, I am on OBS tonight. So it might be a little bit different tonight. So I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything in terms of, any of the donations or any of the conversations going on, because, I always appreciate the feedback that I get from you guys. There is some stuff to talk about tonight. Why is there no live chat on Rumble? Are you guys seeing that? Like, I don't see a live chat on Rumble. I don't understand why that didn't work. There's no live chat on Rumble. Am I the only one that's not seeing that? That's kind of strange. I don't know why it's not working. So maybe we'll have to look into that and see what's going on. But I will follow up and find out what exactly the deal is. So yeah, no live chat on Rumble. That's weird. It's Rocky 2 now, Hayden. Was Hayden here earlier? Hayden was here early. Well, Hayden was here for Mario Kart. But I haven't seen Hayden here so far. But Hayden earned it last CobraCast, okay? We were number 4 in the U.S. Number 4. And in reality, we were number 3 because the top channel in the U.S. was some charity stream. They had like $11,000 or something like that. But number 4. So actually, let's call it 3. Rumble is having issues. Okay, well, yeah, there's no live chat on Rumble, so I don't know why, but oh well. Everybody's on Kick right now. The Kick chat is blowing up. One thing I wanted to talk about, and I haven't had a chance to talk about this much, was Alex Jones made an appearance on Valuetainment. I have not seen the entire segment. It was like a 3-hour podcast. And in all honesty, I'm willing to react to the whole damn 3-hour podcast if that's what the Snake Pit wants. But there's a couple of clips that I definitely wanted to play that I saw some clips of, and so there's no stream either. What? There's no stream? Yeah, there is. There's literally 2 people watching. Why is it saying there's no stream? All right, hang on. Let me go into, let me try to fix this. Ready to share, monetization pending live stream. Okay, well, why is it not allowing me to make any changes whatsoever on the CobraCast stream? Public, okay. See if there's a stream now. See if you guys see anything now. I think I got it fixed. All right, I think I have it fixed. Over on Rumble. See if it's fixed now. But while you're doing that, I want to confirm with the chat if we got the Rumble stream up now. The Rumble stream should be up and running right now. Let me know if you guys see that. But when you're running 3 different channels, it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. But we got Lying Dogface Pony Soldier gifting a D-Day Cobra membership. Thank you. We got Optimus Monkey says, my ribs still hurt from watching the Mario Kart stream. It was fantastic. I had so much fun. Not really. I was pretty miserable. Stuart Hamilton, hail D-Day Cobra and the chat. Hello, Stuart Hamilton. Let's see. Aklu P2 says, hail D-Day Cobra and the Snake Pit 199. No retreat, no surrender. Thank you. Very says, have this because I am not buying your gay plushie, but I still support the 199. God bless. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Very. And then there's Bebop. It's Rocky 2 now, Hayden. Hey, Bebop is ready for a fight. Sounds pretty damn good to me. I'm okay with that. Okay, let's react to this Alex Jones on Valuetainment right here. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen this, but this is about a 20-minute clip, but he's talking about Gavin Newsom but I've seen a little bit of it. And he's actually talking more Alex again. Know Alex. I've talked to Alex. We've had him on Friday Night Tights a couple of times. I've had private conversations with Alex. Once Alex gets rolling, man, he just kind of goes in a lot of different directions. But this is some of the stuff he says in here is absolute gold. So let's react. Let me know how the audio is. And here we go.
Did you see Newsom on Hannity? Did you see how he did?
I didn't.
I think he did very well. I think
American Psycho, slick as hell.
I think he did. I think he did very, very well. If you're a Democrat, Newsom was 10 times more presidential than Biden was. And it's not even close, okay? So for him to have the audacity to go to Fox's best today, which is Hannity today, not Tucker, but Fox's best today, Hannity, he goes and sits with them and he hangs and he pushes back with Hannity. So from your perspective, you made a comment earlier about Newsom. Is this the reason why these guys are asking the question? Are they kind of trying to corner Biden for him to step out so Newsom can go run? Is it going to be a Newsom DeSantis, Newsom Trump? What is this going to happen here?
Patrick, I'm so glad you brought that up because I have this problem with not hitting the most obvious thing. You're absolutely right. That's it. They're getting ready to take out the garbage with Biden. I think they'll probably kill him, or he'll die in his sleep, or he'll have
fall down some stairs,
or be drugged or whatever, or at least be in a coma.
I love how brutally honest he is. He doesn't dance around it. He just says exactly what everybody is thinking. This man is a national treasure. Alex Jones is a national treasure. Thank you, Alex, for being you. Here we go.
Very soon. And I've got very high-level sources you got people dug in the Democratic Party. Roger Stone's totally dialed in. He was on my show yesterday. And he said they're crazy enough that they're thinking, this is what Democrats are saying right now, okay? Big Mike, Michelle Obama, and then VP Newsom or Newsom.
No. All right. We
crazy enough that they're thinking, this is what Democrats are saying right now, okay? Big Mike, Michelle Obama, and then VP Newsom or Newsom. But Obama he's the real president right now, third term, elected.
We have a video.
He's now coming back out and saying, I'm involved now. So, yeah, they're getting ready to get rid of Biden. That's the only reason. Those reporters are all on a leash. None of them would ever ask a question for the 2.5 years. Suddenly, they're all attacking.
Yep.
It's because they've been let off the leash because Biden was supposed to, like he said right before he won the election, remember he said, well, if I don't do what I'm told, I'll probably just develop some weird disease and resign. Remember that quote?
Yep.
He said it multiple times, letting them know, hey, I'm your man. Well, his brain was still there. Remember the deals then. But according to Roger Stone and other sources, and Roger's dead on, he talks to some of the high-level Democrats. Jill Biden is telling him, don't leave. She likes the power, and he's told them F off. In fact, now he's not even following Obama's orders.
You think so?
Oh, no, I mean, oh yeah.
Jill's in charge.
Listen, man, Alex Jones says what everybody else thinks and is too scared to say it. He says it, and 95, maybe even 98% of the time, he's spot on. And again, he's defined off of the 5% of times he's wrong. Who else in the world is defined off the 5% of the times that they're wrong about something and the 5% that they fail? This man is spot on 95% of the time. And he is defined off of the 5% of the times he's gotten something wrong. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
Jill's in charge because he didn't know who he is. I mean, she literally, remember he walked out of the White House, he said, my butt's been wiped. I was told by the NYPD and Secret Service a year and a half ago when he went, remember he kept showing up late and changing.
Look at Patrick. He's like, damn it, Alex.
Changing clothes 3 times. Mm-hmm. That when he gets mad, when he goes in these weird, because they get him on speed and a bunch of stuff to roll him out and hope it's okay, and it's not now. But when he gets mad, he takes a big dump in his drawers. I'm serious, okay? You've got him saying my butt's been wiped. So that...
God, I love this man so much. I love this man so much, dude. Holy shit.
Alex. He did say it. I've seen the video.
Can we fact check?
Yeah,
so Alex claimed that he said that he would develop, Biden said that he would develop some sort of cognitive disease and resign if he didn't follow the plan.
Let's see.
And here's the clip.
Let's see.
But all kidding aside,
The First Lady-to-be told me she holds them for you.
yes, she does. But not with, she and Kamala have become friends.
Yeah.
But all kidding aside, it's a matter of the thing, we are simpatico on our philosophy of government and simpatico on how we want to approach these issues that we're facing. And so I don't have, and When we disagree, it'll be just like, so far, it's been just like when Barack and I did. It's in private. She'll say, I think we should do A, B, C, or D. And I'll say, I like A, don't like B and C. And it's go, okay. And like I told Barack, if I reach something where there's a fundamental disagreement we have based on a moral principle, I'll develop some disease and say I have to resign.
Bingo.
We don't have that. We haven't, and we discussed at length.
It's your face.
Our views on.
Yeah, and Alex, have you because he said this multiple times.
But look how much he's declined in 3 years.
Oh, that's
I
horrible.
mean, he's a little daughter, but he is gone.
Yeah, but he wasn't even there
It's not
then.
when milk's
Yeah,
a
he
little,
wasn't there.
you know, when milk kind of tastes a little
You're
bad,
right.
but then later it's like cottage cheese and just you open it, ugh. I mean, he's now a rotting carton of milk.
And Alex, how many times have you heard him say, the president of the United States, hey, I can't, I got to get out of here. They told me I can't do this, or they told me I can't say that.
No, but he found that clip I forgot about. There's another one where he says, look, I'm not, if I'm not doing what they want, I'll just get a disease and resign. He said it at least twice. So he said it in the current context like a year ago or something. So
Rob, is this it or no?
This is the clip where
he says the
president talks about his butt being wiped.
Go ahead.
Must there be a reconciliation?
What must be what?
My butt's been wiped.
Pathway for citizenship.
There needs to be a pathway for citizenship.
No, it's not fake. We got it on Fox.
Can we show? Wait, you nailed this. You were talking about Obama.
Actually said.
No, guys, I don't want to get.
Holy shit, dude.
Distracted. I'm
I don't
asking
wanna
a
get
question.
the guys
Let
in
me just
trouble.
ask the question. Here's the question. The question is, Newsom, DeSantis, Newsom, Trump, Biden, Trump, what's going to end up happening?
Well, I mean, Trump was 5-6 points ahead of Biden until he got indicted, and now he's like 15 to 20 in scientific polls. It's a spectrum. He's in a bunch of national polls of Republican voters. He is 57 on the low to 72 points ahead. I mean, the whole field, Chris Christie, all of them, your governor here, DeSantis, they are getting 30, 35 points. And then Trump gets all the rest. So, and the more they indict him, like I remember when they indicted him again a few weeks ago, they go, well, the New York indictment of Alvin Bragg, that made him go up, but this time people are going to turn on him. No, he went up like 5-10 more points after that. So I guess if they indict him like 18 more times, he'll have like 99% with Republicans. I mean, people know that they're telling him like you got a dog, it's a sweet dog, but even if it's a Labrador Retriever, you start trying to take something away from it, it's going to tug a war with you. And they're telling you can't have Trump, and it's just the more they do it, the people are getting madder and madder, like, I want this.
Yep.
And it's just insane. So it's the unstoppable object.
Unmovable object.
Unmovable object comes into contact with the unstoppable force, and it just explodes. And so, I mean, they intend to
you notice how Alex has really not answered Patrick's question about Newsom because he just goes off on these tangents. I love this dude so much, man.
indict him on January 6th for the electors. They're trying to cook it up. This is a 20-page article 3 days ago in Washington Post that I commanded the attack on the Capitol with Trump. Completely insane. Didn't even talk to Trump for like a year before that. Tried to stop people going to the Capitol when I got there. We had a whole stage booked with the Capitol Police and everything for him on the northeast corner. And we get there, there's no police, no one. They just left us high and dry and set us up. And now they have congressional reports that D.C. police were the ones dressed up breaking in and then getting the idiots to go in behind them. I mean, congressmen have said that. Congressman has seen, they're now releasing the footage of the D.C.
Are they going to succeed? Are they going to succeed to prevent him from running?
I mean, they're succeeding in a civil war right now in Russia. I mean, yeah, the globalists hijacked the most powerful country in the world with all our ingenuity and all our money and all our power, and the world's in deep trouble. And again, it's not like I'm saying China or Russia are good either. It's just a monstrous situation. And if people don't get serious and get out of their comfort zones, I think they're going to demonize him, indict him. And then I think they'll blow his airplane up. I really, at a gut level, believe they're going to kill Trump.
Who's this? Trump?
I believe the deep state establishment will murder him. I mean, I believe he's going to steadfast go through all this. He'll be He'll be 30 points ahead in the primaries. Nothing's going to stop him. And then they just, he dies of a heart attack because they poison him or they blow his airplane up. And I think, and Trump, by the way, has talked to Roger and others and said, I'm ready to die. I'm committed. I'm going all the way. So
you think if they, you're saying they're going to do that, they would have already done it? Like, why haven't they already done it?
Because that turns him into a martyr, and they'd rather assassinate the person. They saw what JFK did to him. I mean, this will be 50. I mean, look, they are not, the higher ups and some of their smarter ones are not stupid. They're like, if we kill him, it'll cause way bigger problems down the road. Don't do it. But before they let him get in charge and prosecute them, which Trump said he will, he goes, I'm getting in. I'll be destroyed, and you'll be destroyed with me, or they'll be destroyed. It's a death battle. This isn't like some cage fight with Zuckerberg. And everybody's like, oh, Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, biggest thing ever. Yeah, great. Two modern emperors, tech titans. When Rome was collapsing, they had emperors as gladiators. The movie Gladiator is actually, again, a composite of a bunch of true stories. That really happened. And the whole point is, while we're all watching this stupid stuff in the submarine and the gladiators, literally the president who I believe won the election, not supposed to say that. Oh, he barely lost. Trump, now to have them put him in jail so he can't vote for him or whatever, it's just not going to fly. It's not. So, but at the same time, you saw what Comey.
He's 100% right. And to be clear, 100% clear, Alex hasn't been on the best terms with Trump in the last few years. So it's not like he's just saying this as an adamant supporter or friend to Trump. Like, he hasn't been on the best terms with Trump for various amount of reasons. But he's looking at this and just going like, they have screwed up so bad with the constant demonization of Trump and Trump supporters. The indictments are not working. Nothing is working. Your hero, Ron DeSantis, has not worked out. No one's supporting Biden. No one is interested in supporting anybody but Trump. He already had the strongest foundation of any politician of all time. And now you're only making his base stronger and more passionate every single day. You're getting people in the middle that are waking up to this reality, and they're seeing what's going on, and they are having the worst. It is having the worst reaction humanly possible for the left and for the Democrats. And so when he says stuff like they're going to go after him, that's scary stuff, man.
Another said on TV, well, whatever we do, we got to stop him. Yep. He can't be allowed in because he'll put us in prison. And remember, you can pull this clip up. Biden said last December, like December 13th, as I played the clip last week on my show, he said repeatedly, Biden says we will not allow Trump to be president again. And he says we'll use whatever we have to with law enforcement and the Constitution to make sure he's not president. And he just laughs arrogantly. He's like, people are like, hey, what about Hunter? He's like, it's just, it's lunacy. But time's running out. So they still have the power. They're still the executive in control. So if you're the guy with the doomsday button, you can hit it. You think you win, but you blow yourself up at the same time. Yep. So they've already destroyed themselves. The only question is, can they take us with them?
Alex, what do you say about some of the people that are saying the left is too calm during all this, and they're planning something, let's just say, during the election year, another pandemic is probably going to hit, which they've been warning us about that. Even the WHO, Biden, he said it. Biden said, and you can find that, Rob, and I quote, there's going to be a second pandemic. It's like he's a psychic. There's an internet apocalypse they're talking about, or even like a staged alien invasion. Do you feel like something?
Well, you just said it. That's a great question. How do they stop Trump?
Yep.
He dies in his sleep as they poison him, or he naturally dies, which I don't think will happen. The guy's as strong as a horse. That Scottish, German blood he's got going there. And then, so there's that. And absolutely, a stock market crash, an EMP that knocks out the power for a few months. Oh, we can't have it right now. Another virus through the mail-in thing.
Keep us home.
In fact, the UN says imminent virus coming. Yeah, I think, there's a lot of ways for them to skin the cat. But I'm telling you, these indictments aren't working.
They're not.
Nope. So you're saying, based on what you're saying it's still going to be Newsom Trump. Is that what you're saying? Like, come next year.
Newsom's the serious candidate, and who they now admit. You can see him getting out of deep freeze, rolling him out.
Now, you remember, it was several months ago. I'm pretty sure back when we had the political show, me and Ryan and Suresh. It was several months ago, and I said Newsom will be the guy. I predicted that that Biden will not run. He's not fit for office. He will not be the candidate in 2024. I said I thought it would be Gavin Newsom because he checks every box that the Democrats want. He's slimy. He's got that look. He's got that evil political, vindictive way. We already seen what's happened in California, and the man has convinced Californians for some reason that he's the guy, even though he is awful. He is absolutely terrible. And I said Newsom is the guy. He's the only guy on the Democratic side that has the aura that they need to compete with Trump. He's the guy. And I've been saying that for a while.
Getting him ready. But they're thinking about the wild card. Obama has warmed to Newsom, and right now there's discussions. This is real. There's discussions of Michelle Obama as the president and Newsom, or should it be Newsom president, Michelle Obama vice president?
That would be, by the way, that's going to be tough to beat.
It's a powerhouse.
That's going to be tough to beat. So, what do you think?
They're both incredible men.
What are your thoughts on DeSantis?
Alex, can I just?
I'm just joking. Joan Rivers made a joke about it.
Holy shit, I love this man so much. I love this man so much.
Michelle Obama, vice president.
That would be, by the way, that's going to be tough to beat.
It's a powerhouse.
That's going to be tough to beat. So, what do you think?
They're both incredible men.
What are your thoughts on DeSantis?
Alex, can I just?
I'm just joking. Joan Rivers made a joke about it too.
She did. Yeah, she died 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
What do you think about DeSantis? What are your thoughts on DeSantis?
I think DeSantis, when he was running his own show 6 months ago, was heartfelt, doing great things, standing up to stuff, really doing a great job for Florida. Then he started getting with Republican strategist Karl Rove and Jeb Bush, and they're now advising him. Now he's following a script, and he's not being authentic. And as soon as they indicted Trump, Trump went 30 points ahead of him. So, I mean, DeSantis needs to know he's being kamikazed into Trump, and that the system knows he's not going to beat him. And they're not going to let DeSantis have it either. And so DeSantis needs to understand that he should get behind Trump.
Yes.
And reprieve himself. I mean, Trump's not perfect, but now that they're trying to take my right to vote for him, and the fact that he's got such balls in doing this, I would be a coward because they'd come after me because of the support. I've been told, stop supporting Trump and all your problems will stop. I mean, I've been told that in mediations, okay? I'm not supposed to talk about that, but I mean, it's literally stop this, back off, and we'll leave you alone or you're done. I'm like, hey, at a certain point, I can't just roll over and be a coward. So you've made me be all in for Trump. I mean, I just can't do it as a man. I can't be told.
Hell yeah.
I mean, down in Texas, where the mafia never did too well, because you tell them to come tell somebody there, I'm going to take over your business, guy just pulls a gun out, and shoot you. You may send more guys get me later. That's great. My kin folks are coming for you. So I just can't. It's not even like a macho thing. I can't be pushed around. I'm gonna die then. That's okay. But the point is, you're gonna die too. At a certain point, these guys got to figure out. You'll fire your musket, but I'll run you through. The Iron Maiden's, first opening line of the trooper. You'll fire your musket, but I'll run you through. So,
Alex,
how the fuck can you not love this man? Like, how can you not love this man? Alex Jones has been just completely dehumanized by all the powers that be. They have taken everything from him. What they can't take from him is the support of the people, though. They can't take that away. They took away all of his platforms. They've taken away everything. They have put this ridiculous lawsuit on him. They have done everything. They have ruined his family. They have done everything. And he's still standing there, and he will not back down. One more time. We got to hear that. That was great shit right there.
I've been told, stop supporting Trump and all your problems will stop. I mean, I've been told that in mediations, okay? Not supposed to talk about that, but I mean, it's literally stop this, back off, and we'll leave you alone or you're done. I'm like, hey, at a certain point, I can't just roll over and be a coward. So you've made me be all in for Trump. I mean, I just can't do it as a man. I can't be told, I mean, down in Texas, where the mafia never did too well, because you tell them to come tell somebody there, I'm going to take over your business, guy just pulls a gun out, and shoot you. You may send more guys get me later. That's great. My kin folks are coming for you. So I just can't. It's not even like a macho thing. I can't be pushed around. I'm gonna die then. That's okay. But the point is, you're gonna die too. At a certain point, these guys got to figure out. You'll fire your musket, but I'll run you through. The Iron Maiden's, first opening line of the trooper. You'll fire your musket, but I'll run you through. So,
Alex, let me kind of bring this in for a second. You've made some opinions, some
Here
claims,
we go.
some thoughts,
Here
some
we
jokes,
go.
some hyperbole, all that. My opinion, and then I'm going to ask it too. I don't think Barack Obama is running the country right now.
Oh, bullshit.
I don't think Michelle Obama is a man. I don't think she was ever a man, my opinion. I don't think Gavin Newsom is going to be that dude that's running.
You see that look from Alex? Alex is ready. Alex is ready. He is ready. I love that look from Alex. Here we go.
My opinion. I don't think Gavin Newsom.
Alex is ready. He is ready. That is a classic look right there.
Is going to be that dude that's running. He has done nothing but endorse Biden. Okay, I'm going somewhere with this, right? At the same time, I don't think they're going to kill Trump. I think he's going to be that dude on stage. I think he's going to probably be the nominee. We'll see what happens with DeSantis. We'll see what happens. I don't think he's going to kill in his sleep. I'm just, you know how you say sometimes you just got to face reality and see what's in front of your face. I think at the end of the day, it's going to be a Biden-Trump presidential debate. And then here's my question. Don't you want that? Don't you?
Yes, I'd rather that be entertaining.
Okay, that's my freaking point. Don't you want that? If Biden is as nuts, lost, delusional as people say, don't you want Trump to expose that on a national stage and prove everybody right?
But of course, I don't. And they make it as a sick joke. Let him debate a vegetable, and then still steal it from him.
No, because they're going to debate, and then the world is going to see whether or not Biden is competent or not. Because you could say whatever you want about Trump, he hasn't lost a step. He still has energy. He's still there.
Yep. Bro, there's a clip from today. There's a clip from today. Let me see if I can find this clip from today of Biden. What did he say today? He said something today. I know that the guys put it in the chat earlier of Biden. Like he had another, here it is right here. He had another gaffe today. Okay? He had another one today. And here it is right here. Hang on. Let me get this shared. And we'll go back. Don't worry. But this was today. This was today right here.
Anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
What? I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things. This is what the fucking president of the United States, this is the guy that you're arguing for right now. Are you kidding me?
I was just thanking, anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
Embarrassing beyond belief. Back to what we were talking about.
You think he's a criminal or you think he's a hero and a deity? He hasn't lost a step. Biden clearly has. But don't you want that? Don't you want that basically, that rematch to basically?
I 100% would rather them
not.
Well, let me just tell you this. And I said this before it came out, and he said it on Joe Rogan's show, that he's afraid the CIA will kill him, and they killed his dad and his uncle. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doesn't want to give speeches out in the public now because he knows that's real. And let me tell you, Trump knows there's plans to kill him. And if they can get some crazy to do it, and plausible deniability, they will. They shot Ronald Reagan, and then Hinckley Jr. Was having dinner with the Bushes in Colorado 3 days before. I mean, this is serious. Look at Denver Post. So this is
Rob.
Again, are we understanding what Alex Jones is saying right now? And does anyone deny this? No. You can't deny it because it's a reality. They hate Trump. They are doing literally everything in their power to slow him down, and everything they are doing is backfiring on them. What do you think they're going to do when it gets down to the point of the election? I'm just asking the question, what do you think? They've already arrested him multiple times. They're going to continue to arrest him. They're going to do everything they can, and they can't stop him. What do you think's going to end up happening?
Look it up. Did you hear what he said?
What was it, Denver Post?
Hinckley Jr.
Well, it was Hinckley's brother and dad were having dinner, but he was also best friends with the Bushes, CIA. Hinckley's having dinner with Bush's week of Reagan being shot. Anyways.
I love this man knows all of this information. They're having to fact check him, listen to him, tell him what to search out.
They let him out of prison recently. What I'm getting at here is that this is from real politicos. This is from Roger Stone. Okay, I mean, the guy got Trump to run, okay? And what I'm telling you is that they say, you see all these puff pieces about Michelle Obama and Gavin Newsom and the rest of it. Biden could die at any time. I mean, he could just fall over. So I'm telling what real people are telling me. It doesn't mean they're totally right, okay? And as for Michelle Obama, of course Michelle Obama is a beautiful woman. and of course, no, I'm serious when I say this, of course Joan Rivers was just joking. Have you seen the Joan Rivers clip?
Joan Rivers said it, and then she died, 2 weeks later?
Because she was fucking 88 years old.
I don't know about that. Well, the timing is perfect.
Okay.
The timing is perfect. But can I say one thing?
Okay, Alex Jones, you've been called a conspiracy theorist. Meet your master right there.
Congratulations.
Meet your master right
take
there.
it. Well, you just said that Obama, you don't think Obama's running the country? This was Obama on Stephen Colbert.
My question for anybody that doesn't believe that if you don't believe Obama's running the country, who is running the country? Do you think Joe Biden's running the country? Like, do you genuinely believe that Joe Biden is making decisions? He's clearly not. So who's running the country?
Left this hack show 2 years ago. Can you play what he said about the presidency? Go ahead, Rob.
And what you know now, do you wish like you had a third term?
Be right back. 2 seconds. Yeah.
And I used to say, you know what? If I could make an arrangement where I had a stand-in, a front man or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement in my sweats, looking through the stuff, and then I could sort of deliver the lines, but somebody else was doing all the talking and ceremony. I'd be fine with that.
I'd be totally fine with that.
Vinny, as a comedian, as a professional comedian, the number one Assyrian comedian in the world, you have the ability to decipher satire, joking.
Yeah.
Do you think he was actually coming out and saying, yes, this is my third term? Come on, man.
Adam, I think there's a little truth in everything, especially as a comedian. But let's just be honest with each other. Do you actually think that Joe Biden right now is actually making the decisions and tweeting and doing everything that he's doing? Be honest with me.
I think he has a team around him that is helping him make the decisions.
Making decisions. Have you ever heard in your life a president say, "Oh, I can't do this because they told me that I can't speak, or they told me I can't do this.
Show me
I'm
the
going to get in trouble."
He'll show me the link.
Rob, can you show?
It was at that press conference. He walked out there and he's like, "They gave me a list of people to call on." That's holy shit. How do people not know this?
Do you think that Biden is a strong president?
No.
Do I think he's all there? No.
No, not strong. Is he making any decisions?
No, but when you say, wouldn't you like? Of course I'd like to see that.
Could you find that?
I'm just telling you, they are. Why do you think here's the key. It's just what Patrick said earlier. Why do you think they're allowing everybody to attack Biden now when they covered it all up before? Because now they want him to step down. The Democrat system is telling him step down. And they can create all this new energy and about who it's going to be. They're telling him to go.
We're going to find out if he actually is the nominee, because then that will be the inaccurate.
I mean, just so you know, and I'm not bragging, because you guys have dinner with high-powered people and talk to everybody too, okay?
We have dinner with guys like you, too.
No, but what I'm saying is, this is directly from inside the Trump camp at the highest levels and directly from inside the Democratic Party. So they do not want Biden. They are seriously talking about this.
As they should.
Yeah.
His approval ratings.
I'm not making a prediction. I'm not making a prediction. I'm saying they don't like what's going on.
Nobody does, Alex. Of course, his approval ratings are in the doghouse. He's 80-fucking-something years old.
Yeah.
Of course they don't want him to run. Okay, but he's making a decision to run.
So if you like this clip and you
So this is the full podcast. I don't know if you guys want me to watch the whole thing. That was just a clip from it. But clearly, we may take a quick break so I can catch up on Super Chats. And if you guys want, we can watch the whole damn thing. I'm here for the long haul tonight. So I played a lot of video games last night, so I'm here for the long haul tonight. So if you guys tell me what you want to do, and I'm here. I'm here to listen to the people. I'm here to listen to the people. But let me catch up on a few of these super chats really quick. So again, we are live on D-Day Cobra Kick, D-Day Cobra Rumble. So if you guys have not had a chance to go over there yet, please go and follow me on Kick and Rumble. Let me see where we are right now. And I guess nobody, poor Bebop tried to start a super chat fight. Nobody took Bebop up on the fight. Poor Bebop. You're going to have to fight yourself, Bebop. Nobody took you up on the offer. But hey, Bebop dropped 5 gifted memberships to the D-Day Cobra channel. Thank you. Poll. All right, you guys want a poll? I can do that. Start a poll. Watch all of AJ podcast. Watch all of AJ podcast. Boom. There's the poll right there. You know, the people get to use their voice around here, okay? That's what the CobraCast channel is all about. That's what the Snake Pit's all about. So thank you. Let me see where we are. Patton 360 Games. I think Trump is going to crush it in the primary. Do you think Lockdown Ron has a chance of winning Florida? I think that Ron DeSantis has no chance in Florida and no chance, period, against Trump. I think Ron has no chance. I think Ron DeSantis has come off as the most cringy individual I have ever seen. I am astonished at how cringy he is. Let me stop sharing this for a minute and show you this post from the Team DeSantis today. Okay? Team DeSantis decided to put out, like, I guess they're trying to make Ron DeSantis into like fucking Tom Cruise now. It's really fucking bad. Okay? It's really bad. Here we go, right here. Team DeSantis right here. Look at this. Mission: stop the invasion. Status critical. Lead: Ron DeSantis. Who the fuck do you think he is? Like, are you kidding me right now? This is cringe beyond belief. This is terrible. This is awful. This is so bad. And if you look at the replies, it's brutal, okay? It's so brutal. That was my reply right there. Trump 2024. And I don't know how many of you have seen this picture of DeSantis standing there like the most soy individual ever with his mask on while, Alpha Trump is standing there like a fucking man. It's so fucking bad. Yeah, like the memes right here. Johnny MAGA put this... right here. For every 100 likes, I'll make DeSantis smaller. Well, first of all, look how cringy DeSantis looks. I mean, this is bad, okay? This is embarrassing. And so he keeps making him smaller and smaller and smaller. Oh! Look, we got Trump holding DeSantis. Oh, man. That is great right there. Hell yeah. Shout out to Johnny MAGA. But yeah, so I mean, I don't see any scenario where DeSantis is taken seriously at all. There was once upon a time it seemed like he would be, but not now at all. Bebop just dropped another $100. Bebop says, I can do this all day. I can't believe Bebop is fighting with himself right now. I'm okay with it, but somebody's going to step up, Bebop. Don't worry. You are appreciated, brother. Thank you so much, Bebop. All right, I see you, Major Dave. You've got a 3-parter. I will get to that one. Let me see. I don't know if you've got more than I saw 3, so I will follow up on those. I just want to make sure I don't read them until you're done. There's the 5 from Bebop 1988. Thank you. Alex Jones says, "When am I coming on CobraCast?" I'll talk to you soon, Alex. I needed to talk to him and see if it's gonna be pretty interesting. Okay, when we get Alex on. Yes, it looks like you guys definitely want me to watch all of the Patrick Bet David Alex Jones podcast. It's a long one, but we can do it. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier gifting a D-Day Cobra membership. Hayden is in the house with 20 gifted memberships to the Snake Pit. Hell yes. All right, Bebop. Bebop's been calling you out, Hayden. I figured Hayden was like, man, I ain't dropping all this money tonight. I'm gonna be low key in the chat. But Hayden's here with the 20 gifted memberships, brother. Appreciate you. Patton 360 Games. If Kamala Harris takes Over, you thought Hillary's defeat was a defeat. Trump will steamroll her. Oh my gosh. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. This is a good one right here. MK Solid says, Obama isn't running the country because he was pretty tough on immigration. It's someone else who is very radical. Something is going on. Yeah, and that's a fair answer to the question. So when I'm saying like, hey, if Barack Obama's not running the country, who is? Because it ain't Biden. And a respectable answer is, we don't know who it is. It's someone like you intentionally don't know the name of the person. And that's a fine answer too. But it definitely ain't Joe Biden. That's the bottom line. It ain't Joe Biden. Synth Wine says, Jeremy, I remember there was a stream where you and Jesse Milestone got into a really heated conversation years back. Whatever happened to that stream? It's on Geeks and Gamers. I have no idea what that title stream was. That was over Trump, but yeah, that's still on the Geeks and Gamers channel. It's from years ago. If you find, there's also a stream where, so after that argument, everybody was calling for me to fire her, and so I did another stream that I basically was like, I'll never ever let people tell me who I can and can't have on the team. I'll never fire someone over opinions, yada yada yada. That one did pretty well too. So that one happened right afterwards, but I have no idea what the title of the stream was. Optimus Monkey says, my sister was there with Alex Jones on January 6th, and she also got footage of Antifa BLM people dressing up as Trump supporters and allies. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Again, there were people on January 6th that obviously did terrible things, and those people, individually should be held accountable. Individuals should be held accountable. But there's also people that were BLM and Antifa that dressed up like Trump supporters and made the situation worse. That is a fact. That is a fact. Johnny the Wizkid says, if Trump dies, I will lose all hope for humanity. You and me both, brother. Hayden Wayne. Holy crap. Hayden Wayne just dropped $199 super chat. Hayden Wayne has shown up and answered. Oh my gosh. Hayden Wayne just dropped another one. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Hayden Wayne just dropped two, not 199 super chats, $199 super chats, which is crazy. Honestly, basically, this is what happens when, hang on, I'll show you right now. This is what happens when Hayden Wayne walks in. Right here, let's see. This is when Hayden shows up to a stream. This is how he shows up to the stream. Okay, I'm not going to play the audio, but this is how Hayden shows up to a Geeks and Gamers stream. Whenever there's people challenging him for super chats, this is Hayden entering the stream right here. This is Hayden Wayne entering the stream right there. Hayden Wayne says, I'm here, boys. Oh man, that's good stuff. All right, so there's that one. Had to show it, man. Had to show it. But yes, thank you guys so much for being so supportive. It really is amazing. K-Ro for 5 says, have you been checking out Laura Loomer lately? She's been going hard against neocon Ron and his vile hypocrisy. Hail the snake pit. I do check out Laura Loomer occasionally. She sometimes takes things a little too far, but she's got the right heart in place, and she is 100% Trump supporter, and that is what we need. I love what she's doing. I think that what she is doing is needed. She is unapologetically Trump 2024. She is unapologetically MAGA, and no apologies. Don't don't even think about apologizing. Never apologize to the mob. She is making Meatball Ron's life a living hell right now, and Trump is winning by far. Patton 360 Games, if something like that ever happens to Trump, that Civil War time, God protect Trump, protect the country, Trump 2024. Absolutely. Analog Hermit, roses are red. The pit is my crew. Bebop will super chat way more than you. Commander, once your plushie arrives, I'm going to sit on your face every CobraCast. Stay juicy 199. The good will always prevail. Okay, that is freaking good. That is freaking good. Betty Boop 2020 says, I love this channel and supporters. Great content, Jeremy. Thank you, Betty Boop. Appreciate that. All right, I got to read Analog Hermits one more time. Analog Hermit says, roses are red. The pit is my crew. Bebop will super chat way more than you. Commander, once your plushie arrives, I'm going to sit on your face every CobraCast. Stay juicy 199. The good will always prevail. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's good stuff. Let's see. Tamani 3905. Gavin Newsom has no chance of winning the 2024 presidency in a fair election. And that's what concerns me. No chance of winning in a fair election. You know what I'm suggesting. 100%. And that's the whole concern. Democrats act like they have nothing to lose. They go about things like they don't need to win an election. They go about it like I don't need to win the support of the people. That is a concern. That is a big concern. Drew Bar 100 for a member message. Billy for 10. Thank you, Billy. Doesn't say shit. Bebop did 200. I did 400s plus 100 in gifted memberships and a 50. Where's Bebop? What happened to Bebop? What happened to Bebop? Hayden, Jesus Christ, Hayden. Hayden's good peeps, man. And obviously, do I say that because he's super chatting? Yes. But in reality, Hayden actually came and hung out with us in Vegas. It was awesome. It was super cool to, get to hang out with Hayden. So it was an honor. It was actually an honor to hang out with Hayden. So I'm getting error messages on YouTube. I hope that you guys are not experiencing any issues right now, but I am getting error messages. What the fuck? What the hell? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Did we have issues on Kick as well? I think I'm back. We're back. Refresh. I hope we're back. I'm getting error messages right now. Hayden destroy. Let's see. All right, I'm seeing us live still. So it looks like we're back. But I'm still getting the error message. So we're trying to see what happens here. It's not good when, I guess, you're at the Alex Jones stream in the middle of the night and it's freezing. We're back. Fuck. All right, let me see if I can figure this out. All right, stream health is poor. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smoother streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. That's what I am getting from my perspective. Now, I don't see any issues on Kick. Oh, Kick is acting weird too? Okay. Let's see here. Give me a minute. I'm going to figure it out. 40 seconds was kind of static. Okay. Stand by. I'm going to try something. I'll be, if I disappear, I'll be right back. All right. We're still fucking having issues. Arthur Brown says poop bop. God damn it, y'all. Y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me. All right. I think what we're going to do is since they're trying to take the stream down, let's go ahead and do what they want. We're going to give them more Alex Jones. So here we go. That's what we're going to do right now.
So we'll talk about that. Karine Jean-Pierre is questioning this last, I think it was even yesterday.
It was yesterday. It was amazing.
Back and forth, and she just didn't want to answer any of it. I think even
and
Kirby got involved. Kirby
walked off.
Yeah, he walked off. A prediction you made March 8th of this year that came true. We'll play that clip. And we got a few other things. But this is the first thing I want to talk about from my standpoint. So Sandy Hook. We're not talking Sandy Hook. What I want to talk to you about is they came out, if you can pull up this article, with a fine of, this is Sandy Hook families want Alex Jones to pay up $2.75 trillion in damages as he seeks new trial. So here's a question I got for you. Either you're the richest man in the world and we don't know that. How do they collect that kind of money? How do they come up with a number like this to collect from you?
And then they run articles in the New York Times saying Jones refuses to pay. How am I? That's the GDP of like Scotland.
Jones refuses to pay.
More than that.
Or France, I think.
Actually, India's GDP is exactly $3 trillion. So they want you to pay India's GDP.
Which is 1.5 billion people.
Yeah.
And they say, why does he laugh? Well, here's the thing. I was found, this is very interesting because this is a new thing. If you wonder why Fox settled Dominion for $700 and something million right as the trial started over questioning the election, which we're not doing. Obviously, all elections are free and fair, and Biden's the greatest president ever. I'm serious. I love him. And
how can you not love this man? How can you not love this man? He's so good, man. He's so good.
And the shots are wonderful. Take them all. Take hundreds of them.
Yeah.
But seriously, GMO's wonderful. Glyphosate's wonderful. Hunter Biden's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love his laptop. It's very entertaining. No, but seriously, what was I gonna say?
No problems here.
What they do is they, in certain jurisdictions like Austin and areas of Connecticut and D.C., they go in, and this was in the case with or Delaware with Fox, and the judge defaults you. The judge defaults you and says to the jury, you're guilty. Well, the judge didn't call the default in Dominion with Fox. The judge said, I'm saying you're guilty and you did lie about the election, and I'm going to tell the jury that. We're going to start it from that point. So she did like a soft default with them. That's what
Okay, we are now, everything's looking good now. All of my readings on the back end are looking really good. So just a heads up on that. So bringing Alex back helped it.
Went, whoa, we settled. Well, with me, they did a hard default, said I gave them no information. No, I gave them 4 years of stuff, gave them everything they wanted, and then they had no case because I never made up any of the stuff that they said that I said, and I couldn't put a defense on. The jury's only heard I'm guilty, now decide how much. Then they put financial experts on that never examined our books, didn't want to look at our books, and said I was worth $400 million. At the time of that first trial, I had about $2 million in the bank. And then some real estate.
That's it?
Yeah, it's all lies. It's all lies. Sure, I've had gross sales of $60 million before, but when you're selling, water filters and you're only making 30% on them because you give them a good price, I've sold $10 million of water filters a year. And then we end up after everything, getting a couple million, then I probably get a couple $100,000 out of that. So you know how business is. You don't get the gross amount. And so they look back over the fact that we'd made probably like $600, $700 million.
Alex Jones, in my opinion, okay, Alex Jones, if he didn't have the media going after him, he didn't have big tech, if he didn't have all of the censorship, Alex Jones would arguably be one of, if not the biggest personalities on the internet today. He would have tens of millions of subscribers on YouTube. He would have, I don't know how many. He would have 10, 20, 30 million subscribers on YouTube. He would be the biggest voice on the fucking internet if they didn't silence him and take him down. And that's why they took him down, by the way, just so you know. That is exactly why they took him down, because he was too powerful. He was too popular. He was getting his message out there. Too many people. Plus, he's just too damn entertaining, because that's what it comes down to. Not only is he smart, not only does he retain all of this information, not only is he brave enough to do it, he's just an entertaining guy on top of that. He has everything going for him. And they decided, we got to take this guy down because he's way too popular, way too influential. It's the same thing with Tucker. Tucker got too popular. It's just ridiculous.
The last 10, 12 years. And they just said, look, He kept $400 million, and then the juries went, well, fine then, maybe give him $1 billion. And then they went back to the judge and said $1.5 billion in Connecticut's not enough. They said, and that's why it's in Bloomberg. This is not a joke, folks. They said, well, no, we want $2.75 trillion.
How did they come up with that number, though?
They gave an FBI agent who I'd never heard.
God fucking damn it! Am I getting hit again on this? I don't know what the fucking problem is. I don't know what the fucking problem is. Give me a minute. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, can you guys hear me? Fucking hell. Why did viewership go? Viewership went up? Viewership went up as we're having problems. I don't understand how that worked. So I'm going to show you guys. You guys know we usually do the showing the back end at 1,000 likes. Oh, well, now I have, let's see, stream settings, analytics, stream health. Stream health is excellent now. It's back to being excellent. What the hell, man? Good Lord. And it's so weird. Reacting to Alex Jones, and now I'm having all these funky problems. You know? But either way, okay. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. All right. I think we're back now. Let's get back. Bebop just dropped 5 gifted memberships. Bebop, you got some catching up to do, bro. You got some catching up to do. It could be OBS. It could be OBS, but we're gonna weather the storm right now and see what happens, okay? We're gonna weather the storm.
Heard his name, never talked about him. They had none of me on air, none of my crew, no articles. He's listed in the lawsuit from Connecticut. First time I ever read his name, and he got 90+ million from me. And the law says in Connecticut and Texas, you can't sue somebody if they didn't say your name. The judge just waved it and said, we don't care. Look it up. He got $95 million. I'd never seen him, did not know his name till I get the lawsuit and I Google his name. And he said on the stand, he got one phone call at his office to make sure he was really an FBI agent. And he said, and that was because of me. I didn't even know who the guy was that called. Then the guy that called his office showed up at the court, and I found his videos on YouTube, just a polite guy calling up saying, hey, people say this didn't happen. I'm just calling to check you're really FBI agent. And the jury said, $90-something million, you got one phone call.
Jeez.
I want to get one of these phone calls if I get $90 million for it.
Alex, these numbers seem outrageous, whether it's $500 million, $1 billion, $1 trillion.
And by the way, the media will say I'm denying it. 4 years ago on your show, I said I thought it happened. I said it 7 years ago, I thought it happened.
But here's my question.
The media just went and took a few things out of context and blew it.
And hey, by the way, Cam Man, as we are doing a reaction to this, because again, I'm not trying to take anybody's content or anything like that. Obviously, we want to pause. We want to talk about the points he's making. But if anybody wants to see this in its entirety, Can Man and our mods, Eric, will be dropping links to the PBD podcast. Patrick Bet David of Valuetainment. It's a fantastic podcast and a fantastic channel. I am subscribed to the channel. I highly recommend checking this channel out. So I just want everyone to, check that out. So.
Here's my question, Alex. Whatever the outrageous number is, you're saying you're never even worth anything. We're close to that. All right. you filed for bankruptcy after that, right?
Yes.
So walk me through the
Oh,
process.
the judges wouldn't let me tell the jury. The judge in Connecticut said 6 months in jail, contempt. She gave me a list of 20 plus things. Cannot say I'm innocent. This is on TV. And they would cut away at those points. Cannot say I'm innocent. Cannot say I'm in bankruptcy. And cannot present sworn federal documents and my bank accounts. Which you go to jail if you lie in bankruptcy.
Yeah. So now walk us through what happens when you're bankrupt for $1 billion or $1 trillion. What happens then?
I mean, it's like if somebody says, I'm going to shoot you once, I'm like, please don't. I'm going to shoot you 5 times. I'm like, please don't. We're going to shoot you 500 times. You're just like, that's ridiculous. I mean, okay, 10 times and 500 times. It becomes preposterous, and it just shows the excesses of the hysteria that's going.
And our Kick chat right now, as we are on Kick as well as Rumble, the Kick chat is telling me that they've had no issues from what I'm seeing over there. So no issues on the Kick chat.
Going on.
Does it preclude you from making more money now? How does that work? I generally don't understand when you file for bankruptcy and you're quote unquote owed $1 trillion, whatever the outrageous number is. Do they seize your assets? Do they seize your bank accounts? How do you even pay this?
I mean, here's the thing. I've never lived super opulently. I mean, I got a nice car, house with a swimming pool, and, I can get a good steak for $50. I mean, I've never, I used to take the money we had and put it into advertising and promotion and buy ads everywhere to promote my show because I wanted to get the word out. And so it was really just an engine of getting the word out. I was trying to make a bunch of money to build the media infrastructure. That was my real goal. And then
but just like any business, that's the goal of the business,
is
to
grow the
generate
business.
revenue. We get
grow
that.
It. Yeah, and then the mission, but I wasn't doing it as a business. It was a business to make money to get the word out. And it's fine to make money, but my real motive was always to expose the globalists, not have World War III, have sovereignty, have a good country for my children, and a good world to grow up in. And I was exposing interesting, crazy things that I knew about and having fun while I was doing it.
No, but that doesn't really answer the question because I understand your motivation to make the money. How do you repay the money, the quote unquote $1 billion?
Oh, yeah. Well, how
does that work?
Sure. I mean, that's a prima facie answer. Obviously, I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I just said, I mean, the court has said I can be paid if I want to stay at Free Speech Systems and let it keep going, $1.5 million a year right now. Well, my legal bills are over $1.5 million a year. It's
crazy.
So I basically work for free now. I have my house, it's homesteaded. And that's basically, and so I've run out of money, and that's a big question. And they've now admitted, the lawyers in both cases in Texas and Connecticut said on the courthouse steps, our goal is not to get this money. Our goal is to silence him.
Yeah. So if you do you know Joe Lewis's story? What happened to him at the tail end of his career?
The boxer,
the boxer. So
Joe Lewis. Yep. So I see that Bebop is. I guess you tried to call Hayden out. Bebop for $5 says, Hayden, I'm calling you out, brother. I will mess you up. Hayden dropped a few bombs while you were gone, Bebop. Hayden's kind of ended the competition kind of before it started. Sorry, buddy. I mean, Hayden's dropped quite a bit. So, but he's still dropping gifted memberships, Bebop, and we appreciate you. We appreciate you, Bebop. And TJ says Alex Jones is king. That's right. It's me says I can do this all day. I mean, one time. I can do this one time. Hail the 199 from It's Me for $9.99. Thank you. Bebop says Hayden is spending my alimony after I divorced him, says Bebop. Let me see. Anthony for 10 says Zelensky, he's running the cartels. He is, and the world, his friends with Hunter Biden, who's running America, is elephants facts, as well as he wants a taco for Russia and China. Zelensky is, the world has made us, want to love. They want us to fall in love with Zelensky. And the more that you see Hollywood celebrities and mainstream media telling you how you have to love someone, the more that we see right through that person. So 100%. And Bebop says hello for 2. That was a little bit earlier. Hernandez Professional Accounting 305 gifted 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Celluloid Dream says Celluloid $1.99 is worth, or Celluloid's $1.99 is worth $1 billion. Enjoy. Well, thank you, Celluloid Dream. I am now a billionaire, and it's all because of you. So thank you. Let's see. Kramerica Industries, 2 questions. What do you think of the, and I know they say Wagner, I'm saying Wagner group in Russia. What was it all about? What do you think of the new Super Mario Bros. Wonder? Super Mario Bros. Wonder looks amazing. I can't wait to play it. A classic 2D side-scrolling Mario game, something we have been needing for a long time. That's not new Super Mario Bros. I'm happy about that. In terms of the Russia coup and all of that, here's my answer. And I'll come back to this. Whenever people were talking about that Russia stuff, and they were just like, "Oh, yeah, Russia," and everybody was an expert, and everybody knew what was going on, and all of that stuff, I was like, "Okay, Twitter. It looks like Twitter has decided that now they're not they're experts. Yesterday they were experts on one thing, submarines or whatever. Now the Twitter people are experts on something else." So my response to that whole thing was, if you want to know my opinion on Russia, here's my opinion on Russia. There's George W. Bush. I let Putin invade Georgia. Barack, I let Putin invade Crimea. There's Biden. I let Putin invade Ukraine. There's Trump. I didn't let Putin do shit. That's my stance on Russia right there. It's Trump 2024. That's it. That's all I can say about it. And then Bebop says, "Let's go, Hayden, for $100." Good Lord, Bebop, you're still like 200 behind, I think. You're about $200 behind, Hayden, if my math is correct. I'm just a simple Alabama boy, though, so I could be behind. I could be off a little bit.
Joe Lewis, the IRS came after this. If you just type in Joe Lewis, IRS poverty. If you just type that in. So
it's an incredible story.
Yeah, it's an incredible story. This is a guy that's a legend. Go to the second one, Claremont Review of Books. It's a New York Times story I'm looking at here. This guy had, the IRS came after him so much that eventually he's like, dude, I can't pay this back. And then the way Joe Lewis's career ended is he was in Vegas. He got hired by his friends. They gave him a place to live. They gave him food. And all he did is greet people when they came in. This was a form of shutting somebody down. And, hey, just go sit there. You know, the whole thing about shut up and dribble.
It's because he was a Republican.
Joe Lewis.
Well, that's kind of where I was going.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, for people, because I've read the stories, I want to read the book, but I knew about there's even like documentaries even on History Channel that I saw like 20 years ago. So this is not debated. He basically donated all his proceeds, when he beat the famous Nazi and all this stuff, to the U.S. government and to the military, and you can get all the finer details there because I haven't read the story in years. And then the IRS came back and said, well, actually, you owe taxes on that gift to the troops and to all of this and to the military, and then hounded him and said, if you just stop being a
Lisa says, when was this podcast aired? A few days ago, just a few days ago. It's over on Patrick Bet David's podcast channel. Very easy channel to find. And of course, our mods are dropping links in it all night. So they'll be dropping links. And again, I'm a fan of valuetainment and Patrick Bet David. So hopefully everybody here, I'm sure a lot of you have already heard of Patrick Bet David, but if you haven't, I highly recommend going and checking out his channel. He's fantastic. And we're getting the fucking buffering again. Holy shit. Jeez. Good Lord. No issues on Kick? No issues on Kick right now? Still no issues on Kick or Rumble? Is that what, from what I understand? Jeez, man. All right. Let's see. I'm looking. So Rumble is having, let's see. There's dude 1286. If he read Rumble chat, he would know it wasn't OBS. So no issues on Rumble either. Jesus, man. So let me get my guys in here. Hailstorm. Eric.
Yep.
Yes.
Are they saying that they're having issues on Kick and Rumble, or is it just YouTube?
YouTube actually says it's all good.
Yeah, Kick's good.
No. What I'm saying,
And-
have they been having any buffering issues on Kick or Rumble when YouTube was having the issues?
Somebody said the Rumble had an issue a moment ago, but everything's good.
Okay.
Kick briefly, but it wasn't like YouTube.
Okay. All right, here we go. Thanks, guys. Just keep an eye on it. All right, here we go. Back to Alex Jones.
Republican, we will drop all of this, and that shows how dirty the Democrats have been all along.
If you can stay on that, Rob, right there. So during the war, Lewis fought 96 exhibition matches before more than 2 million troops. He also donated more than $100,000 to the Army and Navy relief efforts. He reached the ranks of sergeant in 1945, the Legion of Merit for his contributions. Anyways, they came back to this guy. The story's a technical story.
With back taxes.
Yeah, to back taxes, to just silence him and say, just don't do anything. So my question is, okay, with him, back then, they had their reasons. Why do you constantly find yourself getting in trouble? What is it about Alex Jones? Some will say, well, they're afraid of what Alex has to say because Alex is exposing them. Did you see what Alex did? Alex talked about 9/11 in July, and it happened 4 months later. How did he know, that this was going to happen 2 months later? How did he know when he talked about it in the video? How did he know about this, and how did he know about that? Some of the stories with the Skull and Bones Society you've talked about, the big pharma on the government, the cashless society, the government surveillance, Epstein, high profile. You've talked about all that stuff, and then some of the stuff with vaccine got you in trouble with, Sandy Hook, with the pizza, with all these other things. But why do you think they are trying to do this to you? 2.75 trillion. When even a regular person hears it, they're like, this is ludicrous, ridiculous type of numbers. What do they fear the most with you?
Well, I've made mistakes, and I've gotten some things wrong, and I never did it on purpose. And then what they do is, it's like having a magnifying glass or a microscope at a grain of sand. It looks like a mountain when you look at it. So they blow up these things on my timeline, and what they did is that we now know what happened. They tried to censor us and block us and stuff over the years because we broke a lot of big stories, did a lot of great research, had a lot of great guests on, and broke a lot of original important news, and our accuracy was way above 95%. And then Trump comes along, and when we went to the RNC in Cleveland, and about a third of the people that showed up in the streets, I'd say about 50, 60,000 in the streets, that's outside the convention, we're all wearing InfoWars shirts and Alex Jones shirts because we'd had a lot of shirts going out. We'd sold like 300, 400, 500,000 of just one shirt about Hillary for president, but we sold it at cost for $5. And so there was, I'd say 10,000 Hillary for president shirts there. And there were thousands inside. And so you've got all these reporters there. There's no counter demonstrators.
Pull up those shirts, Rob, so we can see what it looks like. Oh, keep going.
And so all there was, and of course the news reported on this. They're like, there's a sea of InfoWars shirts and a sea of Hillary for president shirts. And then when Trump won, they'd already started the Russiagate investigation saying everybody was a Russian agent. So now we know it's been declassified that they said I was a Russian agent, Trump was a Russian agent. It was all fake. And then they were able to declare national security. This came out in Congress 3 months ago and put the CIA on us. So the CIA through law firms and through PR firms, they've now bragged after the cases about this. They had a big Time magazine article about it, and they had and then the PR firm's one of the largest in the country. Just got bought by the biggest. They do the PR for the UN. After the judgments, they went, okay, we did it. We're the geniuses. We're the best. We went and found something that made him look bad, blew it up, had the media all report it, and then make it hurtful to people, but it was them blowing it up. Then demonize me, say that I was Trump's right-hand man to demonize Trump, and then basically set the precedent that if they could take me down, they could then take everybody else down. That if folks allowed me to be taken down, they also mentioned Julian Assange in the documents, if they could shut him down and have the left agree with it and have the right agree with me being shut down, it would set the precedent to knock down all the dominoes. So I was chosen just as the archetype of, see, it's good, we're going to censor him. And then as soon as they were done with me, they moved on to everybody else. And so I was just chosen as the test pilot for this.
Alex.
I remember when they got, I was not an Alex Jones guy. It wasn't like I watched Alex Jones. I mean, I always found him to be a meme and I found him to be entertaining. But I remember when they got rid of him, and I just said, like, if they're going to do this to him, they're going to do this to anybody. They literally took him down, not only just on YouTube, but on Apple, on Facebook, on Twitter. And by the way, it's absolute bullshit that he's not on Twitter. It's absolute bullshit. Elon Musk will not allow Alex Jones back on Twitter. It's bullshit. While I appreciate everything Elon is doing on that platform, he's done a great job, and he's opened up a whole new conversation, and I'm very thankful for Elon Musk. The fact that Alex Jones is not on Twitter is bullshit. Alex Jones should be on Twitter. Everybody should be on Twitter. And the fact that they won't allow Alex is crap. And that's just the reality of the situation right there.
Upbringing. Let's go back to 10 years old, 12 years old. Everybody has an influence, right? For me, my mother's family, they were all communists. My dad's family, they were imperialists. For you to be this much of a true believer, what was the conversations like at the kitchen table with mom and dad? What did you guys talk about?
Well, there was full mobilization in the Cold War across the country, but particularly places like Texas and the South. And so, I mean, I would go to family reunions, and it was like a Soldier of Fortune convention. And so a lot of the family had been, obviously in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and a lot of them had been, operatives in the CIA.
Travis says, I don't know where you're at in the interview, but Alex Jones explains why he's not on it. He does in this? Okay, that's cool.
And things like that. But to me, you're a kid, and when the family reunion's going on, I'm just, getting on a four-wheeler and, taking a shotgun off and shooting birds. I'm not, hanging out with all these old men. And then a lot of family on my dad's side that had done stuff for the government in operations, not just around the world, but here. And because back then it was all human intelligence. By the 90s, it went to digital stuff. But before that, you had to have a lot of muscle on the ground, a lot of people. For people that don't know,
and you know what? Just because a lot of you have been hanging tonight and a lot of you have been cool tonight and there's been a ton of support, my gift to you, chat, I'm going to drop 50 gifted memberships in the chat. So here we go right here. Let me drop 50 random gifted memberships just for you guys hanging with me through the buffering and the issues and all of that. So we'll drop 50 gifted memberships. So here we go. Thank you guys so much. And I know I'm technically giving myself money, but like my point is I'm just trying, it gives you a membership for a month at least. So you'll show up green. So there you go, right there. So thank you guys so much for being here.
The Army, all over the world, but also in the U.S. would go around and, kill people. It was like extrajudicial. Senators would sign off on letters, and then they'd send usually Army officers off to kill people. So like when you see the movie, what's that movie with all the great actors, Apocalypse Now, where they have the Army captain and then they're sending him to kill Colonel Kurtz. That's a fictional story, but that's actually how it works. The biggest hitman group in the United States or the world would be like Army officers. Like that, you think like, the Italian mafia's got 100 hitmen. Well, they've got 10,000 hitmen. So, and then my dad had a guy he called, like his uncle, but he's really just a cousin, 10 years older, that lived across the street. And he only told my dad about this later and stuff, but that was one of his jobs. And then my mom's brother had been an Army officer, and he was involved in Iran-Contra and a bunch of black ops, but he was involved in like being in charge of things, building airfields in Central and South America. And so he was the one that really told me about all this stuff. And then my dad had got recruited into the academic arm of this stuff, and was like above the CIA in like Plan 2 at University of Texas when he was like 14, 15. He was already going to the University of Texas because he was winning all these awards and had top perfect score. And his mom thought he was going to, when he was like 14, to take tests to be in NASA and Eisenhower's Whiz Kid program, but it wasn't a Whiz Kids program to be in NASA. And so my dad got into that for a while. He never told me what he did, and he decided like to get out of it and just be a doctor at a certain point. But the house was just full of all those Zbigniew Brzezinski books and Henry Kissinger stuff and just world politics and just military manuals and just stuff everywhere. And my dad was just always voraciously reading. And so I just grew up basically around all this stuff. And it was particularly my mom's brother, who died about 9 years ago, a really smart guy, who got out of it. And then when he was dying of pneumonia, last time I saw him, I thought he was going to live, and he was dead a week later.
Bebop says, Jeremy will be a politician in 2 years. No, Jeremy will never be a politician. My dream is what I'm doing right now, being able to talk with all of you, play video games, and create all this stuff for geeks and gamers. So as long as you guys continue to allow me to do what I do, this is what I'll be doing for as long as the people allow it. Fuck being a politician.
He just said, well, I want you to know the stuff about them trafficking kids is true, and that's why I got out of what I was doing in Central America, because they were smuggling kids out of orphanages and doing terrible things with them, and we just knew about it.
This is your mom's brother, uncle.
My mom's brother.
Yeah.
And, of course, remember, this is 9 years ago, before all the migrant crisis and the kids and the current smuggling. He was seeing it down there, and he said he and a bunch of his guys got out of it. Some of the guys he was with, the government killed.
And what was his background, your uncle?
He was a helicopter pilot in Vietnam. Okay. And mainly delivered special forces troops into Laos and places. And he worked for him. My mom doesn't like me telling this stuff because he told her about it, didn't tell me. And she says, it's embarrassing the family. But, he was doing whatever he's told.
Every single time we start hitting peak viewers, this fucking thing does this. We're going to hit 1,000 likes, so I'm going to show you guys the back end. This is what I'm seeing every time numbers start going up. That is what I see right there. Error. Message. YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's what I get every time viewership goes up. Every single time. I keep getting that error message right there. YouTube not receiving any smooth streaming. Like every fucking time viewers go up. We can't every time. It happens every time. We were up to 17, almost 1,800 viewers, and every time we get that error message. But there is the sexy back end for those of you that can see. Now it goes back to excellent. Now it's back to excellent condition. But there's the sexy back end right there, okay? There's that sexy back end. I'm sorry I didn't hype it up like I normally do, but I had to show you guys the error messages I was seeing. So right there is the sexy back end. We will get back to that momentarily, though. Let's get back to Alex Jones.
Vietnam, and it was smuggling opium.
Your mom and dad, when they saw you when you first got into, you've been in the space of InfoWars, and which you've been doing for how long? 30 years, 28 years, 25 years?
29 years.
29 years. Okay. So when you first got in,
I was 20 years old.
You were 20 years old. Okay. So what was their initial reaction to it? Was it like, Alex, what are you doing? And it was we believe in you, we agree with you, you're talking too much, relax, this is you going overboard. What was their reaction to this when you first got started?
My dad, for the first 5, 6, 7 years, was just sometimes say, you need to be careful what you're doing, and you can get killed doing this. And he said, one time he said, I can have you talk to some people and get you out of this right now. And I said, the government's bad. He said, they are bad. They got to do bad things to protect this country. They're in charge because they're smart. And they're smarter than us.
What a thing to say.
And yeah.
They got to do bad things to protect the country.
Yeah. And well, because there's bad guys, and so we have
to
get
it.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
And we have to fill the place of the bad guys so they don't control that space. Okay, you understand?
We got to fill the space of the bad guys so they don't control that space.
Yes, that's all Zbigniew Brzezinski, Harvard, Straussian, injustifies the mean stuff. This is really the philosophy there, but they're really the bad guys. And then about 6 years into it, my dad came and apologized. He said, "No, you're right," and because the system wasn't that bad, on the surface, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
But then when he was, "No, you're right," and like his cousin, would do stuff like.
I love how Lefty says Gary's boomer gaming energy is corrupting the stream, and then Gary shows up in the chat with the wave. What the fuck? What kind of timing is that?
I'd be over there for coffee like once or twice a year, and he'd go, "Yeah, I've been reading some of the stuff you're doing. You better be careful. They're going to kill your ass." And I didn't even know at that time that's what he did. I mean, I'm sitting there with an Army officer that,
So let me. I'm trying to get the dates right here because 29 years ago makes it 1996. Is it fair to say you started in 1996?
No, I started in 94.
94. Okay, so
and Wikipedia is all wrong.
29 years ago.
Wikipedia is all wrong. It says InfoWars started in 2019. That's just the way the internet registers it. Once I transferred it, it started in 1997. I got the website.
Perfect. So 1994, you get started. 6 years later, your dad is saying you're right. Is this pre you saying what's going to happen to the towers or what's going to happen? There's an attack that's going to happen in July. Was it pre that event, or did your dad say, I agree with what you're doing post that event?
No, he said he agreed with me right before that.
So pre 9/11, he agreed with you.
Yes.
And then what did he say to you after 9/11 when you're like, Dad, this is what's going to happen? I'm assuming you're talking to your mom and dad, and like, hey, Alex, you sure about this? You just made that's a pretty outlandish claim you're making, and then boom, 9/11 happens. What's that immediate conversation like? And the reason why I want to focus on parents is because my influence is my mom and dad. So it's kind of like there's, as you're making these types of claims, and let's just say you're on a crusade. I think you
guys are telling me. So has Gary been in the chat? I'm trying to maintain 3 chats right now. So we got Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Plus we got buffering issues. Plus I've got to make this transformative, so I have to pause it so I can add on to the conversation. YouTube, every time we hit, how the fuck do the numbers keep going up and down like this? Every time we get up to 1,800, we have a buffering issue. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But I think I'm doing a pretty good job of maintaining all. Plus, we have Bebop, who doesn't seem to understand that Hayden has smoked you in the Super Chat fight tonight. So, Bebop, you're still like 200 behind. Bebop, where are you at? You started this fight, Bebop. You started this fight. Hayden has finished it, essentially, unless you're willing to bring it. Back to Alex.
In your mind, you think you're on a crusade, right?
Definitely a crusade.
You can't trust a lot of people. There's only a few people you can trust. They can let your guards down and just talk to them. I would assume your mom and dad are in that.
Oh yeah, they were always good people. They weren't villains. But my mom, has a degree in history. They were just always into this stuff, and they believed in America. And it's like a naiveness that, well, we do some bad things because, we've got to, beat the bad guys.
So they were more from the standpoint of, Alex, you got a million other things you can do. You're smart. Why are you doing this? This is not the life you want to live. Is it kind of like that message or no?
It was, we don't want you to get killed.
Okay.
Gary asked if I was using OBS. I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I'm on Streamlabs, which is the same thing I use all for my gaming streams and everything like that. So, but yeah, when you see that, that's me. That's me right there. So don't go freaking out thinking that that's something different. That was me when that stuff happens. But yeah, I'm on Streamlabs OBS.
They knew. They're like, look, you're young, and yeah, the system's bad. People try to work in it to fix it, and you need to be really. It was mainly you just need to be careful.
What was the first claim you made? Where the first one, where people are like, oh shit, this guy's up to something. That was kind of weird. What's he talking about? What's the first thing you said that became a reality that at first everybody fought you on it? Because we have this one. If you can play this one here, this is July 25th of 2001. Okay.
Whose family builds all the
military. Go back. There you go.
Threat like a bin Laden, who was a known CIA asset in the 80s, running the Mujahideen war, and whose family builds all the military bases over in Saudi Arabia right now, and sits on the board of Iridium Satellite. He's the boogeyman they need in this Orwellian phony system. A big part of the solution, after you research all the government terrorism and check out what I'm saying is true, call the White House and tell them, we know the government's planning terrorism. We know Oklahoma City and World Trade Center was terrorism. We know the Joint Chiefs of Staff wanted to blow up airliners, Baltimore Sun. If you do it, we're going to blame you because we know who's up to it. Or if you let some terrorist group do it, like the World Trade Center, we know who to blame. And if there was an outside threat like a bin Laden, who was a known CIA asset in the 80s.
So you say this, pre it going national.
And by the way, I did a 2.5-hour show that people only have that clip. It's in one of my documentaries. I need to find it and re-upload it to the web because when they took it on my YouTube, it all got erased. That's a copy of a copy of a copy. I did 2.5 hours specifically saying they're going to blow up the World Trade Center. Call the White House, tell them don't blow up the World Trade Center. So I'll find that full clip this week because it needs to go up, and I'll put it back up.
Yeah, and by the way, we have your permission to use your clips.
Anything you want. It's all free to air.
So okay. So when you did that, what is the reaction from that to 9/10? Like we're like, what are you talking about?
I am not going to watch this whole thing only because it's very long, and I don't want to. I want to push everybody over to Patrick's channel. So, but we will watch some, and then we'll skip forward. But you will have the whole clip, so you can watch it its entirety. And because it's a long podcast. It's a long podcast, and he's got all these clips. So, just want to put that out there. Bebop has dropped another $100. And said, say my name. Say my name. Bebop, 1988, says, say my name. Hayden walked in and dropped dropped the money, and left. Now, look, I say I'm not going to watch all of it. You guys know I rarely stick to a plan around here. So
that this is going to be happening. You must be losing your mind. Like, what was the reaction people gave when you first said that?
Well, it's funny. I mean, I already had a local radio show in 2001, and I'd been fired off local radio, so I was doing it out of my house, but it was actually on a satellite and on probably 100 stations by then. But this is pre-YouTube, so if I wanted to be on TV, I'd use the studio as a local access station. So that's a 2.5-hour live show I did one night, a few months before 9/11. And what was the question?
No, what I'm trying to say is between this, when you make that claim,
I remember the question. I remember
pre 9/11, during that 2-month period, what's the reaction from people to you? And then right after 9/11 happens, what do people say about you?
Sure. What happens is I was kind of going back in my memory and then trying to find exactly, and that's why I was just kind of tracing back to the point, because then once I remember one thing, I remember the rest. This is a crazy story. Okay. So I would do live shows once a week there, but we'd turn a tape in that they'd air like 10 more times on average. So I shot this live, turned the tape in at Access TV, and on the night of 9/11, the 2.5-hour show aired. Wow. And I got death threats and everything else because they thought I was saying that day that the government had done it when I was saying July 25th. But later, the date came up, people figured it out. So people were completely freaked out. They didn't know what was going on. A little bit after this happened, they sent some FBI agents, in like as plain clothes to the access station one night when I was there trying to talk to me and stuff and asking me questions. And, hey, what do you know about terrorists? Do you know anything about like, teams or teams of people? And I'm thinking, oh, you're an FBI agent. Well, I don't know what you mean teams. They were trying to imply like I had terror teams or something. I guess this struck a nerve. So they sent in a couple FBI agents. But I was on my radio show. We ought to find the archives of that, saying they're going to do it, because I could see the pre-programming where they're saying terrorists are about to hit, and when the terrorists hit, you got to give up all your rights, and we're going to have troops in the streets and blah blah blah. And I saw a couple of globalists.
This dude has been ahead of the curve for a lot longer than most people realize. That is the reality of the situation. What I'm happy about is if you go back to years and years ago when he did get deplatformed from every single, major tech platform, it seemed like there was no hope. You know what I mean? And I'm really happy to see that, not only has he gotten back to relevancy, but he's kind of more popular and relevant than he's ever been. Even though he doesn't have the massive platform that he used to have, his own individual platform is still massive, and he's able to go on places like Tim Pool and Joe Rogan and now Patrick Bet-David and so many other places that are being able to let people know. And again, Alex is more popular than he's ever been. And it just continues to show you that their methods and their tactics will never work. And now we're at a place where we have a place like Rumble. We have a place like Kick. We have alternative platforms. Elon Musk, even though he doesn't have Alex Jones on Twitter, which is bullshit, but Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter has been a game changer for the conversation, for the public square. That is a fact. And as much as it sucks that Alex isn't there, the people that love and support Alex are there and are able to, be there and be the conversation piece for him. Because when you are mass banned like he was, when you are taken off the internet and then lies are spread and you have no way to defend yourself, it's really just one of the most disgusting things you can imagine. They did the same thing to Andrew Tate. And people keep asking me, why do I like Andrew Tate and all of that? Like, I listen to what Andrew Tate says. I don't listen to all the bullshit around Andrew Tate. I don't listen to the hyperbole. I also know Andrew Tate has an entertainment side to him because he understands that being entertaining is how you become well-known on the internet. He's like a professional wrestler, much like Alex Jones had that type of same mentality. There was an entertainment value to it. But I listened to beyond the entertainment stuff. Andrew Tate was on live the other day talking to Aiden Ross. And he said something so simple, yet so effective. And he was like, no matter what you're doing in life, if you're going through a breakup, if you are low on money, if your bank account is in the negative, if you lost a family member, if you're going through anything negative in your life, what's the answer to fixing it? Work harder. Working harder will always improve whatever situation you're in. Work harder. What are you going to do? Lay around and mope and cry and whine about it? No, that's not going to do anything for you. That's not going to help you in any scenario you're in. But you know what does help? Working harder. Working harder will help you out of any scenario you're in. It will improve any scenario you're in. That makes fucking sense. That makes sense. How does anybody find that to be controversial? And even though it's simple, it's effective. And so that's what's drawn me to watching more of his stuff and Alex Jones is when you tell me that I can't listen to someone or I'm not supposed to listen to someone or you're taking my free will away to say, no, Alex Jones is bad. You shouldn't listen to him. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go fucking listen to him. The same thing happened to Andrew Tate. I didn't know who Andrew Tate was. I had no fucking clue who Andrew Tate was. And then suddenly they banned him from all social media. And I'm going, who is this guy? Why is he being banned? This makes no sense. OJ fucking Simpson is on Twitter. Why is Andrew Tate, a guy I've never heard of, being banned from Twitter and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram? Why? So I started looking into it. Because you told me I'm not supposed to listen to him. Don't ever fucking tell me what I am and what I can and can't do based on your rules. Fuck that. So that's why I listen to Andrew Tate. Let's let Alex Jones continue.
Gary Hart and one other guy on CNN, and this is right before I went on air and did this, and they were basically saying life's about to change, the world's about to be completely different. We're going to have to take your rights away. Terrorists are about to hit. And I saw articles in the local paper saying that. I saw the pre-programming, like a rollout was happening. And I knew that Islamicists had hit the towers in 1992. It was a real attack, but the FBI had cooked the bomb, allowed them to do it, protected them, blocked Ahmad Salam, the Egyptian.
Is this proven? Is this?
It all came out, yeah. And I've interviewed Ahmad Salam.
Can you pull that up? Go ahead, keep going.
Type in Ahmad Salam recordings, World Trade Center bombing.
Listen to them
and so he gave a press conference where he recorded the FBI telling him, no, we're going to let the bombing go ahead because he thought they were trying to set him up. And then and it did go forward. So I already knew about this. I had a lot of data and a lot of information feeding into. I thought they would go back and try to bring down the World Trade Center a second time because in criminology, that's what happens. And they did have people on airplanes, and they were Islamicists, but it turns out they were CIA with double passports and were being protected. And they thought they were taking part in a hijacking drill that day. And then what really happened is they nerve gassed the people on the planes from the best info we have, then remote controlled them into the towers. And then another one was supposed to hit the Pentagon, but people... despite the fact, and they have the stewardess recordings where they're saying, I can't breathe, there's gas. That's what's really happening again. But before they could do that, a F-16 and that's in the FAA recordings, put 2 AIM-9s into it and shot it down over Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I was in the United States Air Force while all that was happening, and I was on a shooting team. And 2 days before the competition, one of my sergeants, and I'm not going to say his name, was like, hey, well, Shauna, because I was the best shooter, Alex, he's like, the competition's canceled. And I was like, why? 9/11 happens, and then we were warned. Rumsfeld went in front of the White House, and he was like, something's happening where terrorism. He kind of warned us. Condoleezza Rice warned the mayor of, was it Chicago? Don't fly to New York this day. And then you nailed it, Alex, when you were talking about Osama bin Laden. Every flight in the entire United States was grounded. There was a couple F-16s circling. The only commercial flights that were left from here flew to Ramstein, Germany.
Super Snake in the chat says, thanks, Jeremy. This made my night. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to run through a couple of super chats really quick to catch up on everything. I appreciate you guys being here and being patient through some of the hiccups along the way. But again, mods will be dropping links to this channel that we're watching. And again, most of you probably are aware, but Patrick Bet David is a fantastic host, and he runs valuetainment. So if you guys have not checked that out, please do so. We are live on D-Day Cobra Rumble and D-Day Cobra Kick. We are closing in on 800 followers over on Kick. So that is a Twitch alternative, but I'm also doing, content like this. So CobraCast is being platformed now on 3 different sites. So if you're interested in that, please go check it out. Let me see where we're at. You guys are crazy tonight. All right, Major Dave has a 3-parter, $20 each. Part 1, the Constitution provides in Article 2, Section 4, that the president shall be removed from office or impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. High crimes and misdemeanors was borrowed from English precedents. It had a precise legal meaning. Part 3. When the Constitution was ratified, it covered not only high crimes and petty corruption, but also disability, including physical, mental, and psychological impairment. And that fits the bill right there for Joe Biden. Again, if you are just joining us and you did not see the clip that I shared earlier, let me show you that right now. This clip was from today. Not like last year, not last week. This was from today. This man has no clue where he's at or what he's doing. It's embarrassing beyond belief, but this is the president of the United States of America right here, and it's embarrassing.
Anyway, I started off without you, and I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
They're just smiling. They have no idea. They have no idea. Isn't this the Apple CEO right here? Is this the Apple CEO, Tim Cook? Is that his name? I think that's the Apple CEO. Well, what an embarrassment. What a complete and total embarrassment. My goodness. My goodness. Thank you, Major Dave, for that. Greatly appreciated, man. And thank you for the support as always. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? Analog Hermit says, pretty sure Big Mike was registered to vote as a man 1994 through 2008 in Illinois. Circled F on the forums as soon as Obama ran for prez. PDB Ian is cringe. Thank you. They're spearing for $1.99. Thank you. There's Bebops. I can do this all day. Bebop, you started this party. I ain't hating. Bebop's awesome. Gerald Armstrong, I think the coming for your children chant is going to finally wake people up as to what the Democrats plan to do. I hope so. But again, I kind of wonder, like, if now is why this is how you've finally realized what's going on based on the "we're coming for your children" chant. My question would be, where the fuck have you been for the past 6 years? Where have you been? What in the world made you not get riled up until now? What have you been paying attention? It's crazy. But yeah, I hear you on that. Rum Ham Solo says, look up what's a Kerrigan event. That's the plan. Noted. Troy News says, I've followed Alex since 2008. He predicted the future with better accuracy than Nostradamus. He's an American prophet and a national treasure. Trump 2024. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sinister Goon. I got you. See, this is the thing. This is why the chat's important. Sinister Goon has confirmed what Joe Biden meant in that statement. Is this what Joe Biden meant when he said he was going to lead an effective strategy of... There you go. See? I hear you, man. Thank you, Sinister Goon, for clearing that up. Appreciate that. MK Solid. Obama isn't running the country because he was pretty tough. Oh, I got that one earlier. Hayden Wayne for the back-to-back $199 super chats. Bebop tried to compete and still is in the running. Bebop, you're still in the running, bro. But Hayden came in pretty hot. Okay? Hayden came in pretty hot. Bebop with $2 says hello. Hayden says, Bebop did 200. I did 400 plus 100 in gifted membership. So Hayden is up to like 500. Bebop, okay? So let's see. I got that one. It's me. I got that one. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. Should show the people the feds unmasked is it Oregon? I might show that. Arthur Brown says, poop bop for $50. Thank you. Ryan Guy says, when is the next meetup? Hail the 199. I don't know. I'm working on it, but I just have so much on my plate right now that I don't have. It's not going to be in October, I don't think. It's not going to be in October, but I am actively working on it. So TJ says, Alex Jones is king. Absolutely. Bebop says, Hayden, I'm calling you out, brother. I will mess you up. Anthony says, I sent a $10 super chat. Yes, I did. I got it, Anthony. Thank you, buddy. Piano Dean, I'm an iPhone guy because that little Android symbol is always standing right next to the Apple logo and trying to look innocent. Who bit the fruit, little guy? Don't play dumb. Yeah, I'm not an iPhone guy at all. I'm definitely an Android guy. Thank you, Piano Dean. Bebop says, Hayden is spending my alimony after I divorced him. El Capu says, people got to remember back late year 2020, every time Trump tried to warn us about Dr. Fauci, he said people like Shapiro and the other rhinos criticizing. Oh, yeah. I mean, Ben Shapiro, like, you want to talk about vaccine salesman. Holy shit, that's a vaccine salesman. Ben Shapiro was a massive vaccine salesman. Massive. Holy shit. Bat Goat says, Team Hayden. Oh, and bless the chat. Jeremy Osteen has been feeling the love here tonight. Jeremy Osteen has been feeling the energy tonight of the dollar bills, dollar bills, y'all. Jeremy Osteen will give a big wamen to this chat. So wamen. We got Alec Baldwin's finger showing up to the party with a 199. What's up, buddy? He don't miss. He don't miss. Bebop says, let's go Hayden for 100. Brian Babin with the 199. Thank you. Bebop says, Hayden, one day I will beat you for $10. On Odin's Fade, I'm glad you're spitting facts. We need Trump, but for real, all the other, let's see, channels, thanks. I lost most of my friends to TDS, was blamed for my best friends. Thank you. Hey, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. You're welcome here in the snake pit, whether you support Trump or not. I mean, obviously, you're going to have a tough time if you don't support Trump by being in this chat, but you're welcome to be here. I'm not going to tell you you're not allowed to be here. You're just going to have a tough run. You're going to have a tough run if you don't support Trump around here, but you're still welcome to be here for sure. Let me see. Bebop says, Hayden is a fraud. He turned the frogs gay. I'd see Bebop just drop another 50. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier. I heard Alex Jones warn us about vaccination in 2003. I stopped all shots since then, thanks to Alex. Thank you, Lying Dogface Pony Soldier. Hayden for 10 because YouTube hated you, Jeremy. That is true. That is true. Crawl Stuff for 5 says nothing. Thank you. John Connors, on the bright side, streams don't end at 1,000 likes anymore. That's right. That is old school Geeks and Gamers lore. That is very old school Geeks and Gamers lore. Bebop says, I guarantee PDB smells like old cologne. And then Bebop again, say my name for $100. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. Watching these 50 plus super chats, I envy these supers. I do too. It is, you will never, ever, no matter what, you will never, ever find me not being appreciative for the amount of support that we receive here on CobraCast, on Geeks and Gamers, and Friday Night Tights, and Tuesday Night's Main Event. You will never, ever find a day where I am not humbled beyond belief and thankful for every opportunity I have. You just won't find it. So thank you, guys. Blake Barrett says, fighting the super chat war is like Doom with a water gun. Bebop says, let's go Sabaton. Joel Carver, heads up. You're Jeremique from now on. All love. Am I Jeremique now? Krista starting more trends. Bebop for 50 says, I hit harder than Zuckerberg, Hayden. Hayden's not even paying attention. Greedo Gaming says, Jeremy, you got to monetize this hater in the chat. Do we have a hater in the chat? Let's see. I don't see a hater right now. I don't see a hater. Alec Baldwin's finger for the 199. Dermy Wormy. I really needed to hear that Andrew Tate quote at the moment. Been going through a tough time at the moment and have been pretty depressed. Time to work harder. Yes, Dermy Wormy. I hope you're doing well. Dude, you just hit like 1,000 subscribers, man. 100% on that Andrew Tate quote. That is accurate. It's simple, but it's effective. And usually those are the things that kind of hit, us in those moments. Simple stuff. Andrew Tate saying, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what's going on, if you simply work harder, that will improve any scenario you're in. It just will. It doesn't mean that it's going to fix every scenario, but what it will do is it will vastly improve every scenario. Work harder. It can't hurt. What can hurt and what will hurt is sitting around moping and feeling sorry for yourself and thinking and dwelling and all of that. That helps nothing. It helps no one. It will only make every situation worse. So if you're going through something, work your ass off and get out of it, or at least improve the current circumstances you're in, therefore easing the pain or the suffering or the problems that you're dealing with, So, Lisa, Jeremy, you and Gary rule. Love you guys. 199. Thank you so much, Lisa. And I saw you became a member as well, Lisa. So really do appreciate that. All right. So we're going to get back to Alex freaking Jones. Kecklord, bruh, I tried to tell you and offered to pay. This satellite drone UFO is back again. We all lose if you do not inspect this. I asked you to send me some pictures, man. I need to see some pictures. So again, you can email me. You can private message me on Twitter. My inbox is open. So if you got any images I can check out, I would love to. Let's see. It is great advice though. Let me make sure. Stuart Hamilton gives 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. Thank you, Stuart Hamilton. Real quick, I need some feedback. Do you guys, now, minus the issues that we've had, okay? Because I am running through Streamlabs OBS right now. Minus the hiccups that we've had. Do you like it better when I run through Streamlabs for CobraCast? That way we can put more graphics up. When the super chats come in, we can put the little GIFs or whatever, but I can't highlight like I do on Streamlabs or StreamYards, because usually I can highlight the whole comment when I'm reading it, but I can't necessarily do that now. But what I can do is stuff like this. I can do stuff like this right here. Give me a second. Watch this. Okay. I can do something like this. Pop out chat. So I can do stuff like this. I can put some graphics up. I can put like the super chats like right there. I'm obviously not going to do that. I'm just kind of showing you an example of what I can do. So I can put the super chats there. I can move myself over there, whatever. So there's a lot of different, ways we can utilize this. So you guys let me know what you want to see and we can go from there. So I'm game for whatever. Bull Bear says this seems better. Okay. Somebody said I like it. Stick to StreamYards. Jeremy, come to San Antonio, Texas. You'll love it here. Don't know about any UFOs out here, though. I've been to San Antonio before, and it was really nice. It was really, really nice. So for those that missed it, because it is a tradition here, I'm gonna hype it up. Like I didn't do it last time because we're getting the error messages. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to show off the sexy, sexy back end of CobraCast 199. That's right. Probably one of, if not the best looking back ends on all of YouTube. That's right. My back end. My back end is a damn fine back end. Thanks to Bebop, Hayden, and others tonight. It's looking damn good. It's looking damn good tonight. So, am I using Top Chat? No, when I refresh, it goes back. So I always try to put it on live chat, but if you refresh, it's going to go back to Top Chat. So it's time to show off the sexy back end. You guys ready? Here we go. Here's that sexy, sexy, sexy back end. Look at that. We aren't even at the 2-hour mark. We already at 1,293 gifted memberships just over here on YouTube. Guess what? We're live on Kick. We're live on Rumble. I got Rumble rants to get to. That's right. Look at that. Sexy back end. Look at that. That's just damn fine right there. That's just damn fine. On Rumble, Lord of the Ree for $10. Hail199 just ordered myself a new guitar for my birthday. While I'm spending money, why not throw some your way? Remember, Bud Light makes you gay. Just ask Dick Masterson. Thank you. The John Beck Rumble just caught up at 2 times from 40 minutes behind. No issues. Yeah, so I'm hearing we had no issues on Rumble. That is so strange. That is so strange. I feel like there was one more, and I can't find it now. Let me see if my guys... Holy crap. Got that one. Hailstorm, did we have any more Rumble rants?
Posted them in the chat. You get them all. If you scroll up.
Let's see. I got the one from John Beck. I got one from Lord of the Ree. And let's see. I don't know.
Did you get JM the Elite fan in the beginning?
Let's see. No. I saw JM the Elite fan tell me that there was Rumble rants, but I don't actually see his.
All right, I'll repost it right now.
Repost it right now. Okay. Thank you.
And here it is.
All right. Let's see. Friendly reminder that SpongeBob and Patrick got more time in prison for stealing a balloon than Hunter will ever get for his crimes. That is very true. Thank you, JM the Elite fan. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, so that is that sexy back end. All right, do we got any Beard of Shame nominees? And we're not ending anytime soon. So
I've been waiting.
Yeah. Do we have any nominees, chat? Do we have any nominees? That's the question. Chat, come on. We need some ideas. Jay Hellstorm needs some ideas. So let us know. Let us know what you're thinking.
You put a poll in YouTube chat. I learned tonight, somebody in chat told me I could put a poll on Kick, and I did that earlier.
Oh,
so
did you?
I can also do it on Kick. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, Kick, we got 65 people watching. Rumble, we have 126 watching. And on YouTube, we still have 1,400 here. I saw my boy Camelot in the chat. What up, Camelot? Good to see you. All right. So, Biden, Bud Light, Zelensky, Obama. Let's see. Keck Lord says, okay, I'll send this to another chat. Kind of sounds like I'm a crazy guy. Air Force guy from Independence Day. I don't know what you mean, Keck Lord. Okay, I'll send this to another chat. Kind of sounds like I'm the crazy Air Force guy. What do you mean send this to another chat? Meaning you're going to do another YouTube channel? I mean, so let me get this. I love you, Keck Lord. You're a big supporter. Do you expect me to just get in my vehicle with my entire team and drive to San Antonio because you sent me a few super chats and told me there's UFOs? I'm not even a fucking UFO hunter. I'm literally a fucking guy that plays Fortnite, okay? And I bitch about Star Wars. I'm not even equipped for this. You're getting mad at me because I'm not just hopping in my truck and driving over there. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I'm just asking, send me some pictures of what you're talking about. That's all. Send Gary. Gary's a fucking UFO guy. That motherfucker's in Texas. Gary, you in the chat? Go check out these fucking UFOs. I love you, Keck Lord, but come on, man. It's got to be some. We got to have some common sense here, bro. Anyway, Hailstorm, get me a Beard of Shame. I don't care who it is. Maybe it's Big Mike. You ever thought about that one? Big Mike.
I'll see what chat says.
All right, chat. Talk to Hailstorm. Tell him what you want. He'll figure it out. All right. Yes, I need to go to I need to go to Texas and hunt aliens. There's nothing that would make me happier. I mean, I'd love to I'd love to do that. Just asking for some pictures of the damn UFO or whatever it is. That's all. I think that's a fair question. All right. I have it on live chat now, not top chat. So there you go. All right, let's go back to Alex Jones for right now. There we go.
Germany, and it was Osama bin Laden's entire family.
They flew them all out. That was on local Miami news. They flew them out of here.
Yeah, 100%.
Or just north of here. So, and there's video of it. But it gets worse. What I'm saying, there's thousands of pieces of data. They didn't find one. They found 2 hijackers' passports unburned in that whole explosion. So you got 10 feet of dust everywhere, billions of papers, but those get found the next day. Believe that? So and it goes on for days. But I interviewed the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff right before he died about this, and a bunch of other people. And they told me before it came out a few years later that all the top generals were supposed to go to New York that day for a big meeting. They got told not to go. And remember, the Pentagon asked InfraGard leaders a month before, about 2 weeks before, you pull these up articles, that's all that.
Lord says, not you, a small crew. I said I would pay for the rooms, biatch. I know, but again, do you know what it takes for me and a small crew to travel from Orlando, Florida to San Antonio, Texas? That means I'm not making content. I'm not doing live streams. I'm not making videos. We're not making live stream or IRL crap that we do here. We're not doing the daily stream. That takes literally that's thousands and thousands of dollars plus content that helps grow my channels. All because you sent me a super chat that told me there's UFO here. Come check it out. That's not really something I can do. So I'm asking for some pictures. I think that's a respectable thing to ask for. Is just show me some pictures of what I'm supposed to be going and hunting. And I'll bring Will Smith and we'll say, welcome to Earth.
Corporate executives, get approached to be part of Homeland Security before they announce that name, and infrastructure protection and the whole shadow government program. They flew them to Offutt Air Force Base. Was that the one? It's just from memory. It's just ancient history. They flew them all to an Air Force base and had them in a hangar when the attack was happening and closed the doors and gave them some secret briefing. Mm-hmm. Look up business leaders, billionaires flown to Air Force Base in 9/11. It's all up there. And this is such ancient history. I haven't gone over this in years. I should write a book on 9/11 and go back over it all. I mean, it is just insane.
If you could break down all the conspiracy theories regarding 9/11, true, false, this, that, the other, and if you can break it down to the lowest common denominator of who was involved, the motivation, what actually happened, what transpired more than meets the eye, how would you break that down in as few words as possible?
Well, what we have is perception management going on. And so this submarine thing, the Titan and the Titanic, all of this is a great window into this. I don't know what really happened there. We know we're being lied to. We know the Navy and the Coast Guard have incredible sonar. That area in the Atlantic's heavily covered because of nuclear submarine stuff. And they know the signature of an imploding vessel. It's been studied heavily. And they also know the sound of it hitting the bottom. I mean, they can hear somebody thumping on the side of a submarine 3,000 miles away. And they've got signatures. There's been hundreds of billions of dollars put into these acoustic sonar systems and other things. And they've got even more advanced stuff like that deals with these giant antennas they've got strung out that are sending waves to the Earth. It's beyond sonar that pick all this stuff up. It's insane. And so they knew exactly when it imploded. They knew they were dead. They knew about the wreckage. And the commander said, we reported it. It's not our job to talk to media. And they decided not to tell you. Yeah. And so they just decided to leave it out there as a distraction with all the Hunter Biden stuff coming out. Just like they indicted Trump, Jack Smith did the day the last big tranche of Hunter Biden stuff came out. So
what's this, Rupert? Doxing is illegal. Let the Cobra King, DJ Cobra, decide what to do. Is somebody doxing in the chat? If somebody's doxing, they got to go. So I don't know who's. I know Eric. Let's see. Let me get Eric in here. Eric, what we got going on in the chat?
We just had a troll that was, I think it's probably the Fire Rises, changed their name. And now they're going after everybody else in chat. And,
okay.
I timed them out. They were being a little bitch and crying about it.
Okay.
And they were saying untruths about you, but
oh, really?
Yeah, and I timed them out for that, and they cried about it, saying I was picking on them. So and then they're saying their Antifa buddies are going to like beat up everybody. So
yeah, you can't. I mean, it's all good to have fun and shit and talk shit, but if we can't have like people actually like trying to stoke any controversy or stoke IRL stuff. So yeah, Eric K, do what you need to, sir. Do what you need to. Fun is all good, but shit like that, nah. So GG's Eric and the mods. All right, there you go. Thank you. All right, so let's see. All right.
Don't let a good crisis go to waste. Were they in the submarine? They really die? I mean, we get lied to so much, who knows? Am I going to get sued for 2.75 trillion? I mean, all I know is I'm saying I've been lied to so much. I don't know, but I know this. My phone blew up, my text messages. I've never been asked in a short period of time, so many times since Monday, what do you think really happened with the submarine? And that shows people don't buy it. And almost everybody says, I don't think anybody was on it. Or I think they knew they were already dead. And I was hearing this on Monday. And, they're already dead. They know they're dead. They're just going to have this like the boy in the well. And so everybody focuses on it. And I'm like, I don't know.
Somebody said they were saying Jeremy has a bigger hog than Gavin. Well, I mean, it's not in just on that specific comparison. That's not really impressive. I would say 99.9% of everyone here has a bigger hog than Gavin, even the ladies. We know Big Mike does. I don't have a bigger hog than Big Mike, I'll tell you that much.
I didn't comment until Friday because what I've learned is they spin when I just question and war game something and then say, look, he says nobody died. And they'll go to the widow, one of the submarine guys, and go, look, he's up there making money saying nobody died. And then they'll I mean, literally, that's the model. But what's happening is the public doesn't believe any of it. Almost no one I talk to, in fact, no one believes it. So you asked your question is, what's the biggest thing we expose or how does this mind control work? I think we're coming out of it. We have a discredited corporate media. We have a discredited government that's been hijacked. The public's really ending their naivete and figuring out they've been lied to and beginning the journey of discovering what's happening. And I think popular podcasts and shows like yours that are really, I think, middle of the road, but are actually just looking at the facts, are going to lead.
Where's the point where he talks about Elon? Is there a clip of that? I want to hear the Elon part. Does anybody know where that's at? Let me see if I can find this part. So, hang on. I want to find Alex Jones, Elon Musk. Let's see. Here we go.
Next question.
Here we go.
Next question here. Twitter. Why are you not back on Twitter? I saw, obviously Roger Stone's back on Twitter. You got Trump.
How do I know about it? How do I know about it? Somebody in the chat said that he addresses it during the podcast. So this is a clip on the valuetainment channel.
Twitter. Why are you not back on Twitter? I saw, obviously Roger Stone's back on Twitter. You got Trump's back on Twitter. You got OJ's on Twitter. You got the Kremlin's on Twitter. You got the leader of Iran. You got Taliban's on Twitter. Why is Elon? I mean, Tate's got back on Twitter. There's not a lot of difference between what you say versus what somebody's...
That's a key, and I think Tate should be on there so he can defend himself. I mean, everybody...
But why are you not on Twitter?
Well, it's a digital utility. I'll answer that question. But yes, Andrew Tate is charged, with no evidence, as we've seen, of sex trafficking, raping women with no evidence. Okay, so he deserves to be on Twitter. Elon Musk will not let me on there because he says I questioned whether a mass shooting happened or not. Now, I never did the stuff they said. I never sent people to people's houses. I never peed on graves. But they were allowed to say that in court because I was defaulted. They could say whatever they wanted. And great folks, love them to death, and I pray for them seriously. That said, he understands that I was demonized. Let me explain this. This is key. It came out in Congress that U.S. intelligence agencies were running the censorship, running the surveillance, running the control in the 2016, but they failed. And then in 2020, they were in control. In 2022, they were successful. That's in like 3-day long hearings, all of it. I was picked out as a populist to destroy my movement but it was bigger than me to be able to shut everybody else down. And so this is not an exaggeration. I get Google alerts, and I don't even follow them anymore because it's just too much. There were some days in the last 5 years where it would say 10,000 Google alerts, okay? And 10% would be this woman named Alex Jones, this big BBC lady, she's a popular host. If she has like a baby or something, some days I go, okay, a third of that's her. Thank God it's not all me. But I'm talking most days it'd be 1,000 hits, okay? Because they'd put one AP article out, it'd be put in every newspaper around the country. So some days it'd be 20, 30,000. So there was thousands of TV programs. They would put a report out, and it would be on ABC, NBC, CBS, all of the local stations. I would routinely turn on the local Spectrum channel to see the weather, and routinely it was me being attacked on the local Time Warner owned, has 24-hour cable in Austin run by Time Warner. It's like local CNN. That was not about me. That was about speech is bad. Here's this horrible person, this horrible things, to mass shooting, dead kids, mass shooting, dead kids. Take your guns, take your speech, take this guy's a monster, because I was the archetype of what they want to destroy. Elon is playing 3D chess. He really is. Trump isn't. And Trump's a great guy, but Elon's smarter. And when it really comes to full spectrum stuff, Elon knows they charged up this giant battery of hundreds of thousands of syndicated articles, because one gets that 1,000 times or more. I mean, we're talking thousands of original articles, thousands of original shows. I mean, I've been on PBS that I know of like 50 times. Just program. Just Nova, blah, just everything, just every channel, NPR, every day. Blah, blah.
Okay, hang on. So Alex is saying that Elon is playing 3D chess, which actually is 4D chess, is what a lot of people say. So I don't fucking buy that. Do I think Elon is smarter than Trump? Like, it just in terms of who's a more intelligent? Elon's one of the smartest people, period. Trump has gut instincts that are second to none. His gut instincts are unmatched. He just has a feel and a vibe that he knows how to, he just has that instincts that he is, it's hard to explain. But I don't think Elon's playing like 4D chess on this Alex Jones thing. I really don't.
To charge me up as the Antichrist and to put all this energy into how I'm the worst person in the world, what's demonizing the people and independent media, so they can then use me later and go, oh, look, Alex Jones likes RFK. Oh, look, Alex Jones says Peter Hotez is bad too, to always say like, oh, he doesn't like Biden. So the devil doesn't like Biden. He must be good. It wasn't about me. It was about making me this image that they stole my identity to own and control. So Elon knows I'm this charged up bomb with this big hand grenade. So he can free the captives. They already took half his advertising. He's barely hanging on. They're coming in with him with the ESGs, as you said last night. He may not win this. If he brings me on, they can go, look, he brought Satan on. So he can free everybody but me, the Taliban, everybody else. That's fine. I understand it. And I'm being honest here. Now that I'm more sophisticated, I understand that. It's like Joe Rogan loves me. We hang out, all this stuff. And he's like, yeah, no, I can do all this stuff and expose the New World Order and win and still get criticized, but hang on. I have you come say it, then it's destructive. So I understand. Robert F. Kennedy, same thing, And so I understand, and it's great. Robert F. Kennedy is Alex Jones now. Joe Rogan is Alex Jones now. That was always my goal. They're not me. They now see the same perspective. They're now questioning. They now are curious. They now are studying. They're going to find the same thing I found and more. And so, fine. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. won't come on. Joe Rogan, fine. All that. So we go get dinner. That's what I care about. Hanging out at this great comedy club. He's my friend. That's what matters. Known him 25 years. And so that's what this is all about, is winning and defeating these people. So I'm owning that I am the black sheep, and that the real devil says I'm the devil. What's that tell you? I'm just a regular guy that loves freedom, that discovered all this stuff growing up around it, and I care. And so that's it. But it's a great question. Why am I not on Twitter? There's your answer, and thanks for the time. Nobody ever shuts up for me.
So here's my take on this. My take is that Alex Jones is the one playing the 4D chess on this particular topic. It's Alex playing it by claiming Elon is playing it. That's my take. I don't think Alex is way too fucking smart, and he's operating on another level. He can't, he knows that Elon just doesn't like him, I think. I just there's no way that Alex believes that Elon is making him the sacrificial lamb. because that's not the case. Trump would be Trump would be the sacrificial lamb in that situation. Trump is far more toxic in the minds of these weirdos than Alex Jones at this point. So Alex is playing 4D chess with the answer because Alex Jones knows what he's doing. That's my take.
You got to come on my show. I'm going to shut up for you. Promise you're going to come on. Valuetainment.
Let me tell you, I think you need to be on there, especially the way Elon's got it. I think I don't know why he hasn't. I don't even know if he's been asked the question. Why has anyone?
Oh, he came out and said, "I deserve to be murdered."
Who said that?
Elon Musk said, I should be murdered for what I did.
Oh, about Sandy Hook.
Yeah, he said, what Alex Jones did, attacking those people when their children died, is the worst thing on earth.
All right, now Alex, in my opinion, Alex is showing you exactly what he just did. He's basically calling Elon out. Like, Alex Jones is on another fucking level, bro.
So why has anyone?
Oh, he came out and said, "I deserve to be murdered."
Who said that?
Elon Musk said, I should be murdered for what I did.
Oh, about Sandy Hook.
Yeah, he said, what Alex Jones did, attacking those people when their children died, is the worst thing on earth. Not being Taliban, not sex trafficking, that's all fine. I mean, seriously. He said, Alex Jones is the worst. I will never reinstate him. It would be, as Christ said, he should have a stone tied around his neck and thrown into the ocean.
He said those words? Elon Musk?
He tweeted out.
He says, my firstborn child. Let me look at that. Go a little up there. Yeah, there you go. My firstborn child died in my arms. I felt his last heartbeat. I have no mercy for anyone who would use the death of children for gain, politics, or fame. Interesting.
But then he went on to say, he quote Jesus, it'd be better for Alex Jones,
But that was before he bought Twitter?
No, that was after.
No, that's right when he got it. Here, go back up. He said, there's another tweet where he says, he quoted Christ. He said it would be better for him to have a millstone. He deserves to have a millstone tied around his neck.
So if you like this clip and you want to,
I personally like Alex Jones doesn't believe Elon's playing. There ain't no 4D chess going on with Elon Musk on this Alex Jones thing. Not even close. Not even close. Let's see. Just checking in, seeing where we're at here. So we have people over here on Kick right now. Thank you guys. People on Rumble as well. And of course, over here on the YouTube side, look again, we reacted to a good portion of, I would say probably about an hour's worth of the Patrick Bet David podcast with Alex Jones. I don't want to watch the whole thing. I don't think that's cool. There's a lot of streamers, like especially on Kick and Twitch, that they literally just, that's their thing. They just react to full hour, 2-3 hour long things. And I think if you make it transformative, I guess it's all fair. It's just that I respect the hell out of Patrick Bet David. So I wanted to get some of the reaction in so we could watch some of it. I want to watch the rest of it. I haven't seen it, all of it, so I would like to. I saw a couple of the clips floating around. So Valuetainment is the main channel, and then you have the PDB podcast. So do I look yellow? Yes, my camera keeps screwing up. Let me see if I can fix that really quick. You guys want to stand by? Give me just a minute. Let me see if I can fix this. So stand by. I'll be right back. I don't know if that fixed it or not. Sometimes the settings mess up on my camera. So, we'll see. I don't know if that fixed it or not, but either way, it doesn't matter. We're here, we're live, and we got some super chats to catch up on. So let me see where we're at. Give me a second. It's a little bit different. My system is a little bit different, so I have to kind of figure all of this out. And we're supposed to be playing some games tonight. But it is 2 a.m. I don't know if I want to start a gaming stream. I really don't know if I want to start one. Ricky M. We need meatball with a beard and Alex Jones emoji. Ron DeSantis' beer is pretty good, but I'm sure Hailstorm's already working on it. So we'll see what he comes up with. Anthony with the $2 cool super sticker. Thank you. Anthony says Vladimir Zelensky. Bebop, I hate you so much. Let's say I hate you as much as I love you, Hayden. Hail chat 199. Bebop, you are awesome. Thank you so much. Let me see. Rum Ham says black means big and her name is Mike. That's a dude. Keck Lord Gray says, so not one of the members are near me. You do not have to send them if they are not already here. I don't think I have anybody directly in Texas that's on my team. I don't think so. I don't think I have anybody directly in Texas. So that maybe that was a misunderstanding from your part. Maybe you think that we had several people there or something like that, but no. Steph is originally from San Antonio, but she's here in Orlando. So, well, Gary's not on my team. Gary's just my friend, and Gary's got his own stuff going on. So I can't sit here and I don't answer for Gary per se. So that one guy I hear when one hits true enlightenment, they turn orange. Orange man good. Orange man good. Let's see. Draken CM says, just want to say hi. Only message once a month and gonna start stream from the beginning. I hope you enjoy the stream. We had a really good stream tonight, so thank you so much. And thank you for the member message. It's greatly appreciated. Captain Cook for the 199 member message. Thank you, Captain Cook. There's Lisa's let's see. There's Lisa's membership, becoming a member of the Snake Pit 199. Keck Lord Gray, buffering great here in San Antonio. No problems here. Say my name. Hail 199. Let's see. Bebop there for 5 gifted memberships. Brother Rudlock. We can't watch any more Alex Jones. I can only get so erect. You're going to have to send me to the ER. Stop it, Hail 199. We love Alex Jones here at the Snake Pit for sure. There's Hernandez Professional Accounting 305 with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. See, Troy New says the Phantom Menace is running the White House. Sad but true. I got that one. Hayden's 20 gifted memberships. Thank you. GC says the 199 must hold the line for freedom's sake. Trump must win. Vote Trump in 2024. Hold the line. Crush the swine. All hail the 199. I love it when you guys start rhyming. That is so awesome. Drew Barr, I got that one. All right, we are caught up, ladies and gentlemen. We are caught up. Now, the question I have for all of you is, I was planning on doing like a gaming stream tonight, but since I'm running this through OBS, I could start the gaming stream now. And I know a lot of people won't stay tuned in because they want to hear the commentary stuff. I totally understand that. Or I could stop the stream and restart the gaming stream. Now, here's the thing to think about. A lot of people like to watch CobraCast after the fact. If this stream goes another 2 hours and it's a gaming, some people don't want to see that. So the question would be, do I continue this stream as a gaming stream, or do I end this stream here in about 10 or 15 minutes and start the gaming stream? That's the question. That's the question. Bebop for 10 more gifted memberships puts us over 100 for the night. So I will put this in the chat. We'll let the chat decide. Start poll. Let's see. Keep streaming. Or let's see, in stream or keep streaming or in stream. Let's see. So, restart and game. Keep streaming and game. All right, there we go. Restart and game, keep streaming and game. There we go, right there. The Snake Pit determines our actions here, as always. If we play, we're probably gonna. Me and Beardo are probably and Johnny. Johnny is really good at Mario's Golf, so we're gonna run some Mario Golf. Have our rematch. So we were gonna run some Mario Golf. Enoch Amon says it's 1 a.m. Go to bed. It's 2 a.m. And you guys know me. I'm a night owl. So let's see. Never cross the streams. Yeah, that's fair, and that's kind of what I was thinking. D-Day Cobra Comics has a really good video on Hunter and his second channel, Current Events with Ian K. I'll have to check that out. Who are you, Jeremy's mom? So restarting games seems to be the front runner. Mario Golf is what it's going to be. If he's even up, I need to see if he's even. Is Beardo even man enough to do it? That's the question. Okay, is he even man enough to do it? Let's find out if he's still around. Okay. I gotta say though, I enjoy these kind of chill streams. This is more of a chill stream tonight. You know what I mean? There's always so much to talk about, and there's never enough time to talk about all of it. There just isn't. But what I would like, I want feedback from you guys. So I want to know, like, what do you guys think about the overall template of the show? Because the show will continue to evolve. I do not consider CobraCast a political show per se. I consider it my show that I talk to you and I allow you guys to help me determine the direction of where it goes. But it's like it's just a solo show from me. I talk about current events and things that are that interest me. Sometimes that's going to be politics. Sometimes that's going to be real world stuff. There's nothing off the table here. We can talk about whatever, but I don't want to shoehorn this into being a political show per se. Politics are on the table just like anything else, but it can kind of just be anything. Celluloid Dream says that means 5-day CobraCast. That's not that you're not wrong. Okay. You're not wrong. Holly Carp says the show is getting better and better. Hell yes. Will 199 be over now? No, 199 is part of the name. It's political as fuck, but that's good. It is political in terms of like, it's definitely a politically heavy show, but that doesn't mean it's always going to just be politics. We'll talk about entertainment. We'll talk about current events. We'll talk about random stuff. That's the whole point. This is a very diverse show because we love diversity here. All right. How we looking, Hailstorm?
Like 2 minutes.
That's fine. You ain't got to rush. So, all right. So right now it seems like everybody is on the restart and well, not everybody, but 57% here. And then Kick says to restart as well. So that is what we're going to do. We like to listen to the people here. This is a show for the people by the people. All right, I'm the host, but it's for the people by the people. So, but give me your feedback. Seriously, like give me your feedback in the comments so I can read and kind of see. So why didn't you put your chat up yet? We voted the other night and thought you put the chat up for stream 1. It did win. It was very close. It's more about like putting a template together. So I need to add like an overlay and everything like that. So, I want to make it look a little better than just what we have right now. Cause again, if I was just to put the chat here right now, this is what's going to happen. All right. This is what's going to happen. It's just going to be over here. And I don't really have it structured to do that yet. So, and if I shrink that up, see, that looks like crap. In theory, what it would be like is I would make it a lot smaller, like this, and then I would have to shrink it down. So there's a lot of ways to do it, but right now that's not going to fly. So I'm just not in a position to be able to do that yet. But I will work on it. So. Yeah, no good. Yeah. Cause like I have to move my camera over to one side. It's just a scene I can build. It doesn't mean it has to be there the whole stream. It's just an option. And one of the things I've always preached about is The more options you have in life, the better. The more choices you have, the better. You, as a free-thinking individual, can make up your mind as to what you think works best, and then we listen to the people here as to what works best. If I think it's something I can provide for you, I try to give it to you. If I can't, then I don't. So, but there's a lot of ways I can structure that better to make it look a lot better. So, just saying. Lord of the Ree says, LOL, what a what a retard. F that baguette. All right, we'll just say that. Thank you, Lord of the Ree, and thank you for supporting. All right. You guys know I did something, okay? I did something. I went live this weekend, and only on Kick. I did Kick exclusives this weekend. I had a lot of fun, but I think that we missed out on a lot of people knowing. So I will not do that anymore. As long as I'm on YouTube, I will make sure that I'm streaming to YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. All at the same time, okay? All at the same time. So I just was testing it out to see how it went, and I was pretty happy with the results. So they make some pretty good overlays for YouTube chat. I will look really clean when you get it going. Yeah, absolutely. So don't think that what you just saw. The reason I was showing you that was to show you why I'm not doing it right now, because I don't have it structured out the way that we need to. I want you to have a stream chat. It would be better to do a green screen behind you. I can do it. I have a green screen here at HQ. By the way, did you guys see Geeks and Gamers Daily this morning? What did you think of the studio? Not something we're going to do every single day, at least right now, but it was a test run. We got to tweak some of the lighting in there and everything, but I was really happy with the show overall. But the one thing you have to realize, and this is a kind of a lesson that I think all YouTubers need to realize, people like us for our authenticity, and they like that we're random everyday people, sitting in, our bedrooms or wherever we're at, and we're having conversations with people. When you start changing stuff up too much and you have this fancy studio and all of that, and you're not really directly, intertwined in the conversation as much, that's where you start to lose focus. You know what I mean? And so we have to make sure that we never lose who we are in terms of staying, connected to the people. Cowman Plays for the 199. Thank you, Cowman. What up, man? How you doing? Seeker of the Moon says, Jeremy, put on the Metroid helmet. Also, make some Geeks and Gamers bandanas. Well, that helmet ain't going to go on me. The Cobra Commander helmet will, but not the Metroid helmet. Cowman in the house. Yeah, the cord was the star. The cord was the star. All right, let's see here. Sandstorm says, yes, on point. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't want us to become some studio production and so essentially how the show runs is now I share my screen, Normally on daily, me and Ryan share the screen. We highlight the chat. We do that. Well, the way we did it today, Jed was there, Hollywood Scholar, and shout out to him. He did a great job, but he's the one that's watching the chat. He's the one sharing the screen. That's fine and dandy, but we have to still be plugged into what the chat is saying and still be relatable and everything like that. We can never become Timcast. I mean, look, as much as I would love to have the 40,000 nightly viewers that he gets and all of that, at the end of the day, I would much rather have my 1,500 viewers and beat him in super chats than have his 40,000, because that just shows you that more people are invested in what we're doing on a per capita number. So let me show you guys this, because I showed it already, but I'll show it again. This was the last time that CobraCast was live. So that would have been Saturday. Yeah, the last time CobraCast was live, right here. The last time CobraCast was live. Boom, right there. Number 4. And in all reality, you got to ignore that. That was a charity stream. So this was a charity stream. So really, we were third in the United States of America, ahead of Timcast right there. So there you go. So there you go. Number 3 in the United States of America. So there you go. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for allowing us to have what we have. Let me see. Samuel G says, "All shucks, Jeremy. I'm a man and I'm about to cry." Why? What happened? We are the 199. That's right, Bebop. How you doing, Bebop? It's good work for this. It's just the fact that I appreciate you guys. So Angry Gaming Dad says, DJ Cover, you'll always be better than Tim. Plus, you don't attack our IQ with your own Ian on your show. No, I mean, I try to there's a balancing act. I mean, I have a huge team of people at Geeks and Gamers, and I don't control anyone at Geeks and Gamers. I lead, I kind of shape the direction of certain things, but I don't determine what people do. But now if there's teachable moments, if there's coachable moments, I obviously take full advantage of those. But, so when you have this many personalities, sometimes people may say stuff or you have to explain or whatever like that. And so it's all part of the process. But, so, I mean, I have people on the team that don't agree with me. I have people on the team that don't agree with a lot of the stuff I say or a lot of the stuff that I believe or a lot of stuff that I cover. And as long as there's a clear understanding that I'm not going to apologize to you for anything I say, and you don't have to explain to me anything you believe, as long as we don't attack the audience, that's kind of the only rule, really. Don't attack the audience. I remember, God rest his soul, he's no longer with us, but, Uche Nwaneri, former Jacksonville Jaguars, who's part of Geeks and Gamers, he passed away, several months ago now. And I remember Uche came from a different world, man. Different world. Former NFL football player, multimillionaire, he came from a different world. So he saw things differently. He interacted with people differently. And there were a couple of times where he actually did kind of go in on the chat a couple of times. He didn't know what he was doing. It was a bravada thing. It was just him being defensive. And so after the fact, I had to explain to him, I'm like, we don't do that. Like, this ain't the NFL, bro. This is the internet. The way that we're able to do what we do is by the people that are here and allow us to have this opportunity. And, you give the people the voice out there and they're allowed to kind of use their voice within reason. Obviously, like I said, we can't have people doxing and threatening and shit like that. But if they're just talking shit, you got to just roll with it. You know what I mean? You can never attack the chat. And there was a couple of times that happened. And, but the bottom line is one thing I can say about Uche is he didn't need Geeks and Gamers. He chose to be part of what we were doing. And he always listened to me when I had to, he responded to tough coaching. So, I mean, I was far more aggressive with Uche than I would be anyone else because that's the world he came from. So the tougher I was on him, the more he would respond. And he always respected me. And, he's a good dude, man. So I miss him. And I know he rubbed, people the wrong way from time to time. I totally understand that. But he was a legitimately good dude, had horrifically terrible opinions. But, that's just who he is, So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time for the most magical moment in all of YouTube, and that would be the beard of shame. That is right. That is what you are here to watch here at CobraCast 199. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, CobraCast 199 is proud to present to you tonight's beard of shame.
Yeah, fuck you.
Elizabeth.
Heartfelt.
Oh my God, dude. Showing Big Mike working out. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Big Mike in the house. Matter of fact, did you guys see what I did to Bud Light the other day? Did you guys see how badly I ratioed them? I ratioed Bud Light so bad. It was brutal, bro. Let me show you the ratio on Bud Light. All right. So right here, Bud Light, this is her tweet right here. And this is my response. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I also where's the other one? There was another one. See if I can find it. Where's the other one at? That there. Oh boy. That's that one got 4,900 likes. That's got nearly 5,000 likes. What does Bud Light's post have? What does their post have? Their post has 2,000 likes, 27,000 comments. Oh my goodness. So there we go. Good old Big Mike. Okay. So I haven't heard back. So I got to see if Johnny's around. And I got to see what's going on with Beardo. I don't know if we're going to run a gaming stream or not. It is 2:30 in the morning. It's 2:30 Eastern. I don't know if I'm going to run that or not. Okay. I'm not sure. But what I do know is I got Geeks and Gamers Daily tomorrow, because that's why I really don't need to do a gaming stream. I got Geeks and Gamers Daily tomorrow. Then I got Tuesday night's main event tomorrow. Then I got a Fortnite stream after that, after Tuesday night's main event. So I got 3 streams tomorrow, and I got to be up for daily and get prepared for that one. So I don't think I'm going to do a gaming stream tonight. It's too late. It's way too late. So, and this one ran late. This was a very, and again, my goal was to do a longer CobraCast tonight than to end at 2 hours and do a gaming stream. I just wanted to do a longer CobraCast. We're almost, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing 15 more minutes of CobraCast. That's what I'm doing. We're going to hit the 3-hour mark. All right. And then I'm done. So we're going to hit the 3-hour mark and then I'm done. So we got 15 more minutes. Let's have some conversation. Let's talk. Let's get to know each other a little bit better. We're here for 15 more minutes. We're here for 15 more minutes. Let's make it a 3-hour podcast. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, exactly. G4 TV went full tilt on their studio and they failed. They forget who watches their show. Absolutely. Absolutely. Zalisha, Big Mike looking swole as fuck. That one guy says, we need vest streams, silly hats. Just go full DSP on us, Jeremy. The tactical musician. I don't know why I'm up this late, but I am here. And I am happy that you're here. I am happy all of you are here. Thank you so much for being here. The best. The best. Krista Joe says, Jeremy, did you see Representative Wesley from Texas is going to introduce legislation to make July America Pride Month? I posted it in the snake pit. Oh my God. No, I did not. Good Lord. Chris says, will you ever be a guest on Benny Johnson and vice versa? I will say that Benny has offered a lot of help to us at Geeks and Gamers. And so I currently am going to be talking with Benny about me and Ryan going to meet with him and talk to him about some future plans. So it's not a question of kind of if, it's more as it's just when. So yes, collaborations with Benny Johnson will be happening. Benny loves Geeks and Gamers. He loves Friday Night Tights. He loves Nerdrotic. He loves what we're doing. He understands the importance of what we're doing. And so when, people that are they watch what's going on, they see like all the support that CobraCast gets and Tuesday Night's Main Event and Geeks and Gamers Daily, they're very impressed. And they see like Benny is wanting to connect me with many people and some companies and stuff. And so I really appreciate Benny. Benny has exploded in the past year, and he has absolutely not forgotten anyone. And so I consider him a friend, and I'm very happy to call him a friend. And so you will be seeing us doing stuff with Benny, even if right now we're just doing stuff behind the scenes, but yes, conversations with Benny are ongoing. So that's what I want you guys to realize. Like, it's almost like anything else. Like when I talk to you about Ripaverse and I say like, hey, when you support Ripa, you are supporting someone that is building something long-term, building something. Give that man your money. Let that man know you support him, because I'm telling you, as somebody that knows him personally, he is building something bigger and better. And I feel that that's what I've shown many of you that at Geeks and Gamers. People can have whatever perceptions they want, and that's totally fine. I can tell you point blank that you're not making me rich when you support these shows and these super chats and these donations. You're helping grow Geeks and Gamers. This money just doesn't go in my pocket, and I don't just go, spending crazy money. That's just not it. It all goes back into building, help paying for what we're doing, help offset a lot of the business costs. The shit's expensive. And so I think most people do trust me from that perspective. You can trust people like Gary. You're not making Gary rich. You're making Gary in a better position to continue to build what he's doing with Nerdrotic. And the same with Ripa and the Ripaverse. And that's what we have here. You know what I mean? The reason I don't take a day off is I can't afford to take a day off. It's not in the cards for me. 5 years ago, if I just would have started stacking all the money that I made on YouTube from 5 years ago up to this point, I could have retired. I didn't do that. That was never my point. I was never trying to do that. I was just trying to build something, and building something takes time. It's expensive, and I'm very happy. I wouldn't change anything about the path that I've been on, and I love my team. I love the following we have. I love the Snake Pit. I love the 199. I love all of it, and I'm just lucky as fuck. So if I die today, I die a happy mother effer. I have lived a wonderful life, and I've been blessed. And I have everything going for me right now. So sky is the limit. We ain't slowing down. We're going to keep moving forward. Ain't nobody that can stop us but us. And we know damn well that ain't going to happen, because we're going to keep moving forward. So hell yeah. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier gifts a D-Day Cobra membership. Thank you. Swiggle water for the working man. Andrew says, God damn, that speech was positive as fuck. Hey, we try a little bit of positivity around here. Tyler says, Jeremy, why do you think Culver's is so good? I tried it the other day and didn't like it at all. Raising Cane's is better. What did you eat there? If you're talking about the chicken tenders, I would definitely say that Raising Cane's chicken tenders is better. The butter burger at Culver's. Oh, bro, the butter burger is heaven. Okay, it's heaven. Butterburger is heaven at Culver's. But the chicken's good. But I view that as a novelty, not the main course. I view that as kind of like just theirs. But the Butterburger, yeah, the Butterburger is amazing, and the fries are really good too. T-Rad says, Geeks and Gamers in this corner of YouTube has a lot going for it. I think so. Butterburger and onion rings, you may have had a bad experience, man, but the Butterburger, I think, is phenomenal. Hands down, double deluxe Butterburger, says the Admiral. Yeah. The double Butterburger. Jeremy going to Culver's when the stream is over? No, they're closed. I would if they were still open, though. Raising Cane's is better than Butterburger. It's just a bun, not a juicy Lucy. I like Raising Cane's a lot. Their bread is fantastic, and the Raising Cane's sauce is good. Oh, Jeremy, the American Pride Month thing is a good thing. It's to celebrate America and what freedom is all about. Ah, I got you. Okay, my bad, Chris and Joe. I misunderstood it. That's cool. Again, take their nonsense and spin it and, use it against them, And so I actually think that's awesome. So Whataburger's pretty good. Love their shake, says Batgo. I like Whataburger okay. Cloud says, I've never had a Butterburger in my life. Well, you have to change that. Jeremy would go to Culver's if it was open 24/7. Damn right. In-N-Out shakes are the best. In-N-Out has great shakes. Jeremy, you see the RFK Jr. Push-up video. Funny. Yes, it's very funny. As a matter of fact, I think was there a bookmark I wanted to show you guys while we're still here? We still got 6 minutes to go, boys. We got this one right here from Donald J. Trump. Here we go, right here.
RFK Jr. comes on and he puts this thing out over the weekend and he's jacked. He's in great shape and he's 69 years old. Talk to us a little bit about, do you think you will face Joe Biden in a general election in 2024?
I don't know whether or not he makes it to the gate. I really can't tell you that. That's really the question. Will he make it to the starting gate? He obviously, he's got some problems, some very big problems, physically, mentally. I don't know. I mean, you tell me, is he going to make it to the starting gate? But, they'll come up with somebody. I will say RFK Jr., who I've known not very well, but I've known for a while, and I respect him. A lot of people respect him. He's got some very important points to be made. No, he's a respected person. He's at 21, 22, I saw just now.
Should they debate, sir?
That's a lot for somebody that came in with absolutely no chance of winning.
Should they debate? Should Biden and RFK debate? Should Biden have a Democrat debate? The Democrats don't want to put him up for a debate because I guess they're afraid he'll look weaker than he actually is.
Well, I just don't think that they'll allow him to debate anybody. I mean, you could put up a child. I don't think they'll allow him to debate.
RFK.
You're all right. You are right, Trump. They don't want him to debate. No doubt about that. So that's pretty cool. And I was happy to see that. Oh, by the way, did you see? Oh my goodness. I can't believe I'm about to show you what I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you the cringiest thing you have ever seen in your life. Are you ready? And a lot of you probably already seen it. This is the cringiest thing you have ever seen. Are you ready, chat? I need to know. Are you ready to cringe beyond belief? Are you ready to cringe like you've never cringed before? I'm just telling you. For those that have not seen what I'm about to show you, you are going to facepalm so hard. Okay? You're going to facepalm harder than you've ever facepalmed ever. Okay?
The Hunter Biden story, the scandal, the this, the that, it's also the story of a father's love. And Joe Biden has never and will never give up on his son Hunter, and will never treat him lesser than. And so he is a father first. Take it or leave it. That the Hunter Biden.
Fuck these people.
Shut up, silly woman.
It's just the things that they have said about Donald Trump, the things they have said about his children, the things they have said about his family, the reach that they have tried to add to it to just justify their hatred of Trump. And for her to sit there and say that. I mean, it's astonishing. It is astonishing. astonishing. These people are disgusting, horrible people. Damn it, Jeremy, you didn't warn us it was the view. Zeltroid for $4.99. Rest well, brother. I'm hanging on by a thread, but I'll take a rain check on the golf game. PS 200cc is the choice of the real men. Shout out, Johnny. Get some rest, buddy. We will do it again. We will do it again for sure. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Enoch Amon says Joe's daughter wishes he was less loving to her. Yeah. Oh my God, so bad. By the way, I think it's happening this weekend. I think it's Saturday. Saturday, the one and only Melanie Mack will be joining us for some Fortnite. That's right. The one and only Melanie Mack. Based as hell, Melanie Mack will be joining us for some Fortnite. So that's going to be awesome. That'll be this Saturday, I believe. I'll have to check with Krista and see, but I know Krista was getting with her to set it up. So that's going to be fun. Probably be a Geeks and Gamers deal. So that'd be good stuff right there. That's going to be awesome. So lying dog face pony soldier. TDS is a hell of a drug. Thank you, lying dog face pony soldier. It is a hell of a drug. It is a hell of a drug. The chat is very excited. Very, very excited for that information. Let's see. Yeah, she's awesome. She's great. Remedy. Will Beardo be there too? Yes, Beardo will be there too. Beardo will be there too. Krista Joe says, well, Beardo's going to be a mess. What's up, Tom? Tom's here. What's up, Tom? The Rogue Attraction. Appreciate you, Tom. How you doing, buddy? All right, we're at the 3-hour mark, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That is it. We are calling it a night. I appreciate all of you. It has been an awesome, awesome stream. Thank you for all the donations, for all the super chats, the new members, for the conversation, for the interaction, for everything. It is appreciated. I got to get some sleep because we got Geeks and Gamers Daily in the morning and then Tuesday night's main event. And then we got Fortnite after that. So we will definitely, let's see, hang on. Aerosol says, I'm here for any Geeks and Gamers Fortnite stream. Melanie is just a cherry on the top on the Sunday. Yes. So that'll be cool. All right. So I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a great night. Trump 2024. Alex Jones is a national treasure. And the 199 will never let you down. Have a good night. Get some rest. Be good. And remember what Andrew Tate said, man. It makes sense. No matter what you're going through, man. It doesn't matter. Are you going through personal problems? Are you going through, money problems? Are you struggling because you went through a breakup? Did you, lose a family member? Whatever you're going through, if you just work harder, that will easily make the situation much better. Just work harder. Work out, work harder, do more work, make more money, strive, become something more. It doesn't fix everything, but it damn sure won't hurt anything. You guys have a great night, and we will talk to all of you a little bit later. Good night, everyone. Warren Smith, I see you. Warren Smith popping in here as I end. I had to say hey to my boy Warren Smith. So what's up, Warren? I see you, Warren. I guess I got hours of rewatching to go. Shout out to Warren. I see you, buddy. I just had to say hello to you. We are ending it now. 3-hour CobraCast in the books. Make sure you go follow over on Kick. Follow on Rumble. Appreciate all of you guys. Have a good night. And we will talk to you later. See you, Snake Pit. Bye.